All right, episode 23 of The Heart of a Family.
Hallelujah.
You ever just change the subject like to be
No warning or nothing.
The intro was the warning. You saw the
We were about
recorder
to get
pop
beat.
up. Did I talk?
Next time I'm gonna go like this.
Nah, but that's a good conversation to go live with. You might have some mortician fans in the chat.
Fans.
Saying.
Yeah, there's people that's like obsessed with
You
death.
but you know that you always have business. Always. It's no denying that.
Yep.
Yep.
People about to die
It's
every day.
inevitable.
And it's
It's
every day.
inevitable.
Niggas die every day, B.
Yep.
And
You
look,
child, you can watch it paid in full.
and look, you can have
What
you
you
can
say,
have
Michelle?
you can have Mika do the makeup.
Remember, I did
No, I'm not doing
my
it.
baby. I did my bibbies and Aunt Sis, and I
No,
helped with Bebe's hair.
well, Lucille, look,
All right. Still the hairdresser. I ain't doing no makeup though. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I did. It's a weird
You
feeling.
could
I can tell you that.
you could put a
They
different
had me paint
bag.
Aunt Sis's nails. I was in there with Steel. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm scared. But at the
you
end of
can
it, I
you
was
can
cool. You know, I polished her
you
nails.
don't have to tell them to be
And did
still.
her hair.
Huh? What you say, Michael?
You don't have to tell them to be still. Stop moving.
Right.
shut
It's
up.
still sad though seeing people like, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't, it's just sad to
By
me.
that
But
time,
people
they
I
done
know,
moving.
if I
Yeah.
didn't know them, I wouldn't, I really probably wouldn't care that much. But
I be definitely scared, but I'm not scared no more.
So you would do somebody's hair?
I didn't say that. Like when people die, remember, remember how, remember how I used to stay up all night with the lights and stuff on. I don't have to do that no more. I'm not scared.
you used to be
Okay.
real scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michelle used to couldn't go to like when we would have somebody back in the day that would die in the family. She couldn't go to
Mm-hmm.
sleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
No.
She would stay up all night.
And sleep during the day.
Like they a
Mm-mm-mm.
vampire.
And I
Come
remember
make
my
them
baby
you,
them used to,
girl.
and Baby used to say, if they gonna come get you, they gonna come get you night or day.
Right.
Michelle,
Y'all
what you thought was
something
gonna be a
else.
zombie apocalypse? That's
Yeah. I don't know. I was just scared of the ghost thing.
yeah.
Mm. But now that is a weird feeling doing that. So,
Mm.
It is
Yeah,
job security though. I'm just saying.
it
Shit
felt
gets
real.
hard, we're gonna
It
have
felt
to
real
think about that.
natural. Like
Yes,
wow,
watch that computer, baby. You
I
need
could
you
do
said
when
this.
what you say, Kia?
I said it felt like very natural. Like I didn't feel scared or nothing. I just did it. Like it's part of life.
Yeah.
Listen, if I feel like they ain't gonna move, I ain't gonna move them.
What? So y'all just gonna be there still together?
I'll probably be out the room by that time.
Yeah, it's
Mm-mm.
yeah. I remember when I was doing my baby's hair, yo, grandma went back there with me. We kept hearing stuff popping,
how about
the flat irons cut off by themselves. Yeah, it was scary. I'm talking to myself, talking to her. Kid, did you ever experience like when you moving them, you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, do you do that or you just move them?
Mm-mm. I mean, this was my first one. But
Okay.
how about you
didn't
don't eat that?
yes, sir.
That's fat.
Rick and Morty
Michael
to her
keeps
too.
shaking his head.
I'm on
Yes,
board with them.
I done been
That's
to
crunchy.
war, and I done seen
When it's fat
people
and fried.
dead on the battlefield, and I done seen pieces of people, and I done seen, yeah, I could never do that. You have
Mm,
my respect, man. All of y'all,
yep.
touch it. Y'all
Thank
have
you.
my respect. I don't want none. No, thank you.
Michael said, no, thank you.
It's different though when you see them suffering, then you know that they not suffering no more. It's kind of easier to you know deal with the family.
Michelle, so you went in there and helped her?
No, but
Exactly.
I'm part of the team. I'm a unofficial part of the team.
And
But you didn't
until
do
you pop
nothing.
a couple bones, you ain't part of the team.
No, I'm not.
You
I
outside. You didn't
no.
put in on this.
And look, Michael, she was giving support from the car from
She
outside.
was, but she was still fussing about her car to Kia. Kia was trying to take care of the lady. My car is starting. The start. It's not the starter. It's not. You Kia in there taking care of the lady, paying the last respects, and you worried about your car not starting because she didn't turn it off. You supposed to stay in the car, Kia. But okay.
Yeah, no, I got respect for Kia
Yeah,
too, because that's
I
that's
do too. I could
crazy to
not do
see.
that. I could not do that. No, no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hats off to you.
Hmm. Wow.
Well,
So what we talking about
let's
tonight?
get back to the regular schedule positivity. How's everybody's day?
Horrible.
Hey,
Why she about to swallow the phone?
He said, horrible.
Well, that's how we're gonna start doing it. How
Go
was your day?
on and do it.
no, I'm
You
not doing
scared?
it.
You scared? You scared?
It, it started off
Just keep
started
talking.
off
Say sis.
it started off on the wrong, but
Nika.
things happen.
Yeah,
It's really
it'll
good. Make
all
sure
work out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What don't kill you will make you stronger. You really strong right now. You
it
really
tastes
strong.
like the soup.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mine was good. It was busy.
What?
There's some bacon.
I ain't swallowing the phone, but my day was good and it was busy.
Is that good?
Girl,
You look like you out there on you and
I'm
Philly
in the
look like
I'm
you
in
and
the
Philly look like
Dominican.
y'all look like
I'm
y'all on
tired, but
y'all
I
on a
had a good
treasure
day. It was
hunt.
a long day, but a good day.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Focus. Let's focus in on somebody else. Come on.
Man,
How was your
what's
day,
up?
Chance?
Good day.
Good.
Because I didn't have to go to school.
Boy,
You
Well,
getting a
hey,
mouthful of teeth
Hey,
now.
hey,
yeah.
his
hey,
teacher
Tim.
even got sick. I called her to go pick up so I can pick up his homework and drop off the homework from yesterday. And she was like, I had to leave early. I was throwing up. But apparently there's a stomach bug going
Virus.
around because my coworker, she wasn't at work today or yesterday because her granddaughter had a stomach virus and I guess it passed on to her. So I'm like, oh wow, nobody was at work today.
No.
I thought you wanted
Wow.
bacon. It's bacon.
bacon.
Hey,
I'm glad.
Tim.
I'm kind of glad he
Hey,
didn't go
Chance.
to school yesterday. You know,
Why?
because you probably would have got
Hey,
that
Michael,
stomach virus.
you in the spotlight now.
hey, Tim, I want to know, Chance. I got a really serious question right now. What's under your bed?
Chance.
Who's bad? Chance,
What's
what's
under
under
your
your bed,
what is under your bed?
Nothing.
Yeah, what tell him what's under your bed? Everything.
A lot of stuff.
I
Look,
found
all I see
Twinkie
is
wrapper.
teeth. All I see is teeth.
Well, he said a lot of stuff.
Okay. Now, hey,
Mm.
my day was good. I had to get into I had to get into the principals behind at the schoolhouse because
What happened?
they're not doing right.
Mm.
They're not doing right.
Elaborate.
No, no. So I had to go up there. We had lunch with the kids today, and we got a little drama going on up there. But we're gonna get it straight. And but yeah, today was a good day. My car didn't die.
Your
Huh.
car didn't die.
It didn't die. It's cold, but I woke up this morning. Today was a good day.
Yep.
And I looked at all y'all texts today, all day long. All day long. Yeah. I'm sure we have many topics to discuss today.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did Kia go?
Yeah, I mean, she started
Oh,
it
Good
yeah,
off,
night,
she
didn't she?
started.
dear.
She Miss Rigor
Push
Mortis.
the phone on me,
Uh-uh.
Um,
Jackson, help
my day
Jackson.
was cool. Um, I had a lady come up to me and say, "Black people come up with creative names." I
What?
told her, "Thank you."
Say that again, Ezel.
This lady came up to me today while I was working, and she said she saw my name and she said, "Black people come up creative names. I love it."
I don't know how to take that.
I don't. That's why I'm quiet.
Yeah, you just gotta
Right, because
laugh.
Ezel is very simple. Like Ezel.
But it's not
Ezel.
a unique name. But I'm like,
Right.
what does she mean by that? We
I
come
can see
up
if his
with
name was
unique
Ezel
names.
See, you
Hilarion.
looking too deep into it. I took it as a compliment.
Well, that's fine, but I don't. I don't.
Hmm.
Y'all act like she
Put it to
came
the
up
tape.
and grabbed y'all head or something.
No, I be questioning people.
Now, if
He
you
was
had
like,
a crazy
what?
name, I would be like, oh, she was trying to, But
I mean,
I
but
like the
yeah,
name.
how many Ezels do
I don't know
non-color folk
any.
know?
I don't know
Ezel is a
any.
common last name. I didn't know that.
I ain't even heard nobody with that last
Coming
one.
for who?
That's
Yeah,
Annette's
I
last
went
name.
to
I
school
didn't
with a
know
girl
that.
that
We
her
said,
last name was Ezel.
Mm.
Say
Yeah.
hi.
we said, where does the name come from? What is the origin?
His grandpa on his daddy side.
Okay.
Somebody told me I got French in me because of my name.
It probably
Mm.
is. You know you damn near
I
white.
know
Somebody
your grandma
Creole.
Tommy, she was like she could pass for like a white French woman.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I seen your grandma before. She was
That
pretty.
was the great grandma.
Your daddy was
Yeah,
like y'all really
grandma.
like you got some
Yeah, that
it's
was the
probably some kind of
great grandma.
Creole, to be honest.
Mm. Oh
Hmm.
well. But back to that virus.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Um,
Why you got the phone so close to your face?
did y'all
The
know
stomach virus?
there was three other viruses 3 weeks before the election that came over here from China?
No.
Wow, just not
Mhm.
that bird flu.
That flu that's going around.
Yeah.
That's one of the viruses that came over.
You need to go put that on the charger,
What is
baby. It's
it
gonna get
called?
I don't know.
No.
COVID.
Flu.
Well, we can't look up stuff no more and get a public announcements on stuff.
So are they gonna close the borders?
Wait.
Went from viruses to border.
But we gonna have to admit Michelle in about a couple of days.
Um. So
Ezel, she's to the junior.
she getting distracted. So did y'all know where like how the coronavirus originated?
Yeah,
Or
from a
like,
lab.
A lab in Wuhan,
but
China.
how did it get around the world?
They spread
Patient
it.
zero. Patient zero
Shut the
got on
whole
the plane.
world.
Well, this is what happened. Some Chinese tourists decided to go around the world and experience Fashion Week.
Oh.
Am I gonna be alive in
And they
2030?
bought it over here.
I mean, they
Can't
went to
see
Fashion
that.
Week in London,
Oh,
France.
so they was just okay.
Unless y'all really think bats flew over here or either way, somehow, some way, somebody was sick and traveled.
Michael, why
Yeah,
you
and then
always
it
want
messed up the whole world.
Yep.
The
Now
movie
I can't afford to
Contagion.
live.
Yeah, the movie Contagion. Watch that. Yeah, watch it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I
But do y'all
watched
do
that.
y'all
That
do y'all
was
think it
good.
was planned?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Why? Why?
It changed the whole trajectory of the world. Like we are really I can't afford to live. I was doing just fine before COVID.
I
But
think
you
it
did
was
tell us earlier, like, in the text how,
population
it shut
control.
everything down, could nobody go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I think that took care of population control because there was a lot of older people that were dying that, the government was probably taking care of or paying medical for, stuff like that. It was a lot of old people dying.
Mm-hmm. 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 Back to Miss Donald.
I'm distracted because I see Michael on her twice.
I do too.
I did too. Hey,
That's
Michael.
my
Hey,
brother.
Michael.
That's my brother. That's my brother.
Oh, hey,
That's
Michael.
your brother. That's your twin.
What's, what's so
Hey,
funny is
Michael
y'all see
too.
me on here twice, so I hear myself twice.
Mm. Um, do you think he gonna shut the border?
Michelle.
Define shutting the border.
I was just being funny because I feel like if our health is at risk, why wouldn't he you know, do that because of whatever, like he doing the Mexican border stuff.
Do y'all
That's a
think
different
that?
agenda.
Do y'all think that Biden and them let too many in?
I don't think Biden let anybody in.
What you mean?
That stuff was happening before Biden
But they've
came.
been coming
Well,
over here
No,
for.
I'm talking about just the border, not the virus.
No, I'm
that's
saying
what I'm saying.
they've been doing that before
Way
he got
before
to
Biden.
I know, but so Trump was more strict. Then Biden came in, and the floodgates were open.
But the
And
borders was already open, wasn't
when
they? They
you
could.
say strict, when you say strict, it was more strict on brown people,
Yeah, I'm strictly talking about Hispanics.
Hispanics, Muslims, uh, Africans,
Yeah, they all brown.
not so much. Yeah, brown people. Yeah, he imposed a ban on brown people pretty much without saying.
Because I was thinking today, because everybody was all the Republicans were complaining how Biden left the border open. So what if Trump is just countering that and just going all the way to the extreme and trying to erase what he did?
hmm
Yeah.
This was on his agenda to begin with. I don't think it has anything to do with Biden.
But no, no,
I
no,
think
that no,
I think it's all a
it has
distraction.
everything. It has everything to do with Biden this time. It has everything to do with Obama the last time. It's everything that they did, whatever it was, whether it was good or bad or whatever. I'm gonna try it.
I think it's
So to
all a
speak.
distraction.
It
A
is.
distraction, yeah.
I agree. It is a distraction.
Okay, because look, just think about it. Who builds all the houses?
Hispanics.
Hispanic.
Have you guys done your research on the what's the H-1B whatever visa?
Yep. Work decent.
That working visa.
Okay,
Yep.
so who's gonna get those working visas,
The Asians.
and who
They
else?
don't know how to build houses.
Exactly, they need skilled workers over here to build
Who? Wait a
houses.
minute. Who picked all your crops?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Avocados,
saying. So
lettuce,
just think about
tomatoes,
it
all of this
logically.
stuff.
Think about it logically.
And who clean hotels?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So listen, if they do that, what are they doing to the economy?
Crashing.
Killing it.
They're doing it by design in order to build it back up how they want to build it.
How do
Mm.
they want to build it?
No, you
And
Negroes out of here.
No,
I'm a,
no,
oh yeah,
no.
I'm a log off and log back in because I hear myself like talking 3, 4 times.
That's where
I'm a log off and log.
that's
He gonna
where
log back in.
that's where Elon Musk come in with the robots.
But listen, we robots are not going to build houses.
No, I'm saying like working at the restaurants and cleaning the hotels. I'm
No,
just
no, 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 no,
I'm
no.
throwing
You got
stuff
to
at
think about it. They do all the work that Americans don't want to do. So why would we get rid of them when we can pay them cheaper?
To make black people do it.
Black people are too prideful to do the work they do.
Well,
I'm not.
they said they want people to be merit based, so I'm assuming that like people that may not
Merit
have.
base has never existed ever in human existence.
You said it's never existed.
No,
I think it has for not us.
merit base has never existed
So why do you think this is all happening?
because they have a plan for the next 16 years,
And
and
what is that?
unless the Democrats can come up with some superstars to dethrone them, I mean, I don't. It looked like it's
Yeah.
heading towards whatever Russia got.
I don't know what Russia has.
And well, he already said he want to be a dictator and operate like Putin.
But it's not him though.
I mean, his entourage that he's under.
His puppet master.
Well, he's the puppet master. I mean, the puppet
I
under the
don't think
And
he
puppet
then
master.
and
is.
then and then what
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think he's
realize
the.
is the whole DEI thing. I think that's a distraction too. Do y'all know how that came about?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
So after the George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and they saw like a civil rights movement was really about to happen. They said, "Oh, hey, let's make these black folks happy and cough up some money." I think it was $500 billion they pledged. Throughout the 2-3 years, they've only distributed 10%.
Wow.
And so, what did Trump do on the first day?
Cut it.
Got rid of the DEI. And to get rid of the DEI, that's a way out. So where did that 400 billion go?
In their pockets.
To meme coin,
I
Trump
mean, what did I
coin.
send y'all the other day?
It's going to Trump. Or back to the government.
Yeah, it does go back to the government.
And then what I didn't realize is what was in the headlines the whole first part of the month.
What you mean with Trump?
No, not Trump.
Um,
What was in the headlines? That's probably still going on right now.
The fire,
Where did the fires happen?
California.
Cali.
What part of Cali?
What the rich part?
What part?
What was it? The
Los Angeles,
Palisades,
Hollywood.
LA.
LA.
So you saying they gonna give
Listen.
so
Los
that
Angeles did not have a fire.
They did.
Oh,
No, Los Angeles didn't. But they're blaming the Los Angeles mayor.
Oh yeah, our
And
governor,
what
That's
color
crazy.
is she?
black.
Why they
So you
blaming the
get you
mayor?
you you get rid of her. The governor's going to be gone. Sounds like to me they're trying to flip the state to red.
They
They're going to
probably are
blame
going
her.
to do
They're going
that.
to blame her for all the fires,
And you already
which is
see where they starting to sue. Some people are they starting to sue the California now, blaming them for the fire. So that's
and
gonna
just think
trickle
about
back
that.
on
You
her.
blame her,
Yeah.
all the residents that are there, the prices still go up.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to come in and promise lower prices, come in to fix it, do this and do that. That's probably going to be on the other side.
it's gonna be Elon.
Then what's the next state that they need to flip that's highly important?
You think they gonna flip California?
California, New York.
Mm.
California has a lot of Hispanic community too. Probably a lot of illegal immigrants.
Think
Or
about it. You
people that
get
are.
rid of the DEI. That's where all the techs are in California. No more
Yeah.
diversity hiring. They don't hire the blacks. They don't hire minorities. They don't. Did y'all know there's about to be a little fruit crisis too?
Yeah, because the
The farms
farmers
aren't
can't.
working.
They can't function the daily duties of the farms because All
Telling y'all,
the
y'all gotta
damn
think.
workers
There's
are
something
there.
bigger at play here.
You know, I saw something on like what was it on? It was on Facebook earlier. The guy, he's a news reporter. His name is Don something. He was like making fun of it. Like it's been 2 days, and now the farmers are all saying we can't man the farms, and he's laughing about it.
It
And I'm
went from
thinking in the back of my
20%
head,
to I
but
think
what the hell? I mean, it's
70% of
about
the
to be a
farmers
food
not
crisis.
working.
But it's gonna be a food crisis if they can't. If that's about to be a food crisis. Everything's about to go up to be a ridiculous amount. We can't really afford anything. If they can't man the farms or all the workers are being deported, that's crazy. They said they couldn't even function 2 days without all them workers. 2 days. So nothing's getting done. No food is being produced. We're about to have a whole food crisis. He was laughing. I'm like, damn, we're about to have a food crisis. This shit ain't funny. The hell? But
So
he
I
was laughing
think
because the farmers voted for Trump. Now they're complaining about it. Like we don't have anybody to run the farms because you're trying to deport everybody. Everybody was illegal.
you deport them, one, because they see that, oh shit, the birth rates might go up for them. We might get outnumbered.
Yeah, because they really are. They're community for real. They stick together. They
You
go to
deport
school.
them, you crash the market, you crash the economy, then you somehow come up with some solution that you already have in play, rebuild it back up, come up with some bullshit laws, bada boom,
You
bada bang.
But you know what? Also, Ezel, that may factor into them also doing the whole food stamp cutting. Like, if we're not going to be able to afford food as people that work, they're like nobody's going to be able to afford food. They're taking the free food and it's sad because a lot of people do fraud, but there are a lot of people that really need food stamps. They're on fixed income and stuff. They're not going to be able. It's going to be bad, like seriously bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're
But
taking
yeah,
away all those benefits. Like y'all gonna have to go get a job. Where you gonna work at? On the damn farms. You're gonna have to go replace that Hispanic that just got deported. That's messed up.
no, I mean the one if they're working, I think they'll be fine. I think it's the ones that
That
aren't
aren't
working.
like the disabled. Like they're losing their benefits. If
Yep.
you're requiring me to work to get benefits and I'm disabled, how am I gonna work? And then you're taking out the diversity. So a lot of companies are not going to be hiring people that have, Down syndrome or disabilities like Walmart and stuff like that. They employ a lot of people that have disabilities.
They also talking
Mm-hmm.
about cutting
But
Medicare
now they
to
don't have
fund.
to.
They also talking about cutting Medicare to fund other initiatives.
I think they're already starting to cut Medicaid.
That's what I mean, Medicaid, Medicare. So all those
Um,
senior citizens and yep. So it's gonna make some drastic wake up calls for a lot of people.
a lot of
It
people.
is. It really is.
You ready to move out of this country?
Where y'all
It's,
gonna
But
move
y'all know
to?
what? Everybody's so
I
worried
would
about
go to the
TikTok.
DR with Michael now.
Come
Yeah,
on,
let's
they
go.
got they
Let's
got their
go. I'm
problems.
going.
They got their problems, but it's nothing like what we got. They're kicking the Haitians out of the DR right now.
You said they what?
Really?
They're doing the deportations of Haitians, illegal
Gang,
Haitians.
I thought you said
gang, gang,
Same,
gang.
same thing that happened. Same thing.
Okay.
You have a lot of countries that are trying to, you know, purge illegal immigrants, whatever. Just like here, the Latinos, Hispanic are the ones that work crops and farm jobs and uh, hard labor. I mean, labor jobs like home construction, that kind of stuff. But
Hmm.
in the DR, the Haitians are like Mexicans there,
Mm.
pretty much. So,
So do y'all know why? Like, well, first, do y'all know there's like a certain number of people that's required to be in America for the country to remain profitable?
who this is.
But not every company can
How many?
afford to pay a comfortable wage to remain profitable, which is why you don't see a lot of raises.
Mm.
No, I didn't know that.
I'm not even gonna blast. I'm not even gonna
Do
blast
you
my employer.
do y'all's
We think we're
homework
going
on
on
the
2 years
debt
in a race.
to GDP ratio?
What is
Hmm.
GDP?
Gross domestic product.
I
Mm.
just know when COVID hit, our company went bankrupt within less than a month. So that lets me know we have no money. Like literally no money. I'm not gonna say my company, but we could not
A
even
lot of
stay
companies,
afloat.
yeah, a lot of companies didn't have a lot of like liquid assets, and
Mm-hmm.
so and payroll is like the biggest payroll and benefits to
Yep.
employees, like the biggest consumers of liquid asset. Yeah, and
So
so
Yeah.
I got a question. Like with the people like at our company that require sponsorship, where do they get the money? I mean, how's the government able to pay the companies? Like I read that they could get up to like $10,000 per, you know, worker that they
Per person.
sponsor.
it's usually tax breaks. They don't. The government usually don't give the company money. It's usually tax breaks.
Oh.
I mean, the company give you however much you want. They just press the button.
But no, when these people hire um, people from other countries and they come over on B1 H1B visas,
Really?
the company pays the visa and all of that stuff,
Is it Bella?
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of they're paying for intellectual property, intellectual assets, and that kind of. But some of these countries are, I mean, some of these companies are paying for just labor, and they don't have to pay them. They don't have to do what is it? They don't have to pay Social Security, which is
401k.
like six. They don't have to pay 401k. They don't have to pay. They can get that same employee who can produce just what their American employee is producing, but I don't have to pay. I can pay them at a lower wage, minimum
Mm-hmm.
wage, or whatever. I don't have to pay Social Security. I don't have to pay Medicare. I don't have to pay none of those other, you know, benefits or entitlements. And so it's attractive to companies.
Mm.
And that's how they do it.
That's why I really don't. I mean, I do think the whole deportation thing is bad, but I don't think it's like as serious as they say because we need them for the housing. We need them in our hotels, our phone. They do all the work that we don't want to do.
Hmm.
They
So
definitely be in a hotel.
they're very important to our infrastructure. So us African Americans that are here, we gotta come together and get some shit going.
Hmm.
So what I'm afraid of is and we'll see it happen. We'll see it happen when those people are gone or reduced. The numbers are reduced,
The
and
economy is gonna crash.
those are jobs that no American really wants to do in the
Yeah.
first place. And so what
Yeah.
happens? What happens? They have to raise prices because
Yep.
supply and demand. The demand is going to be there. The supply is not going to be there, and so you have
Yeah.
less of the supply. The demand is going to be there. It's gonna maybe even increase, and so prices are going to increase. And so I don't think people understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get
I
ready for
already
the
can't afford
increases.
it.
Yeah, we already can't afford it, so get ready for the increases, and it's going to affect the people who are low income first. Number one,
And the
and
elderly.
then the elderly,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
the
already on
most
the fixed
vulnerable
income.
people. But
Whew.
My thing is that did y'all know that there are more white people on food stamps than black people? They try to make it seem like well, it's like a black people thing, but it's like no, there are a lot of white people on food stamps. You just
I
don't be knowing
mean,
it because you
we're
be
the only
thinking,
ones that are kind of forced to forget our history.
We are on both sides. That's crazy.
But
It's crazy. But yeah, more white people, I think they'll be affected too. It's just
Oh,
they
they
don't
will be.
realize it because they think
Yeah.
they like we're pro MAGA. Like no, it's gonna fuck up your food stamps just like it's gonna mess up. I mean, like the elderly,
yeah, everybody gonna be affected unless you up there in the top
everybody.
1%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody. Which
But
is that's crazy.
uh back to the where y'all gonna move to. Did y'all know that Africa is a place that other countries have been eyeing?
Yeah, they've been out in Africa.
Do y'all know why?
Diamonds.
Oil,
Yeah, I was gonna say
diamonds,
diamonds too.
oil.
Africa is like the last frontier. Has a lot of resources that are untapped, and they have a lot of people which are consumers, which will be consumers, and so yeah, that's an untapped market in Africa. It
Yeah.
is.
80% of the population is under 21.
Yep.
In Africa.
Damn, they're over there
Oh,
reproducing.
They have human capital, a positive growth rate, and like y'all said, the resources.
My thing though is like a lot of things went on in Africa in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where a lot of things are. The pyramids, all that shit. Y'all, I swear to God, I really think the pyramids were generators. Like I don't think they use electricity like we used back in like way back then. Like I feel like Africa that it all started in Africa. I don't know what the hell happened. It wasn't always a desert in most places, or in the like Egypt and shit like that.
They'll tell you, Africa is the cradle of civilization. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
It
it
all
really
started
is. It really is.
there.
So, do y'all know who the most important black person in the world is?
No, Martin Luther King. I'm just playing. We just we just learned about it. We just did homework on him the other day. I'm sorry. I had to put YouTube back on our TV so we could watch, Martin Luther King so he can learn about him. He didn't know about him, which is crazy.
Enlighten us, Giselle.
Ibrahim Toure.
What does he do?
Who I was gonna
Is he
say,
a
who is
prince?
he and what is he? Is he a king?
He's not a
We got to
king.
get to him.
He's basically like the president over there in one of the countries. I forgot what the country was called, but he was one of the guys that successively overthrew the outside government that came and colonized them.
Mm.
and
Yeah.
that, and that and that started a domino effect, and you had like three or four other countries follow the same thing.
Mm.
So
That's all
you
America
see
does
that
is
domino
colonize
effect
people.
keep happening. What's the West going to try to do?
Try to take over it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or either
Hmm.
align with it and then plan a secret takeover like what the hell they doing now. These
So
people are
so
smart.
so
Whoever is in control of all this are very, very smart.
It's been
so
happening since
listen listen to this though. So China,
is in Africa.
China. So China is an up and coming nation that is trying
Mhm.
to not just equal America, but dominate America on the global scale. They have
Yeah.
what they call the Belt and Road Initiative, and so what they've done in Africa is they've invested a lot of money in Africa, and what they've done is they went into the interior of Africa and built roads, hospitals, um, all these things that you think on the outside looking in, you think, man, that's good. They're helping the population. They're, help develop the country. But if you look at it, they're developing ports. So what they've done is they built infrastructure, roads, ports, railways, that kind of stuff. to get the resources out of Africa, because
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
China's a huge is a huge consumer of oil, natural resources, those type of things. And in Africa, again, when I said untapped resources,
Mm-hmm.
Africa is huge. When you look at Africa on the map does
Yeah.
not do it justice.
Mm.
Yeah.
When you look at Africa, you could probably put two or three United States inside of
In
Africa.
Africa. Yeah.
It's huge. And so what they've done is they developed this whole system to get natural resources from the interior of Africa to the ports back to
To
the
China.
country. Yeah.
Mm.
But people don't understand it. It's the Belt and Road Initiative. And when China, their president, when they sit down and they plan, they don't plan on 5, 10 years down the road. They're talking about
Yeah.
2050 and
Yeah.
2060 and laying the
Yeah.
groundwork for that. And so people don't understand that. And you're looking at
They
China.
don't. 'Cause-
China has over, I don't know, over like 1.5, almost 2 billion people.
Yeah.
That's all working towards that common goal.
Yeah, and they all
And so we have to
together.
you have to put all that into context. You have to be aware of that.
And then um the founder of Ghana, um Patricia Lumumba. If y'all look into what happened to him, he tried to fight the West, and something happened to him. Next thing you know, a corrupt leader from the West comes over and takes over and basically runs the country to shit.
Dang.
The country asks for their independence, and when they ask for their independence, they make them sign a treaty. They don't know in that treaty all the natural resources revert back to the home country. France was one of
That's
them.
that's pretty much what happened to Haiti.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Haiti was the first African country that pretty much battled for their independence and against the French. And they were the first independent African country outside of Africa. And the United States, the West, the United Kingdom, France, all these countries. You know what they made them do? They said, "Oh, you owe us, you owe us
He's
recoupment
hurting.
of our property." Guess what the property was? Slaves.
Wow.
So since y'all revolted and we lost all that property, slaves, land, all that stuff, you owe us. So that's why Haiti is so poor, is because they finally paid off their debt to France, and so they're having, and then they corruption and all that other stuff. But yeah, Haiti has been destined to fail because of Western culture, Western greed, you name it. And so
Hmm.
And they
just
still struggling to
take
get
that
out of that, ain't
playbook,
they?
and they are,
Yeah.
they are. Take that same
Hmm.
playbook and put it across Africa.
Yeah.
Same
Yep,
thing.
yep. They come in and give you the option: sell out your country, and we'll pay you a hefty lump sum, or we'll go ahead and knock you off.
And
And you're
and
gonna be in poverty.
what's crazy is the Chinese are doing the same thing. Look,
Hmm.
look. If you
You can't have
look
that.
how
Go get
many,
that.
look how many. So
Eat a
the
banana.
Chinese, they send workers there into China. They're having, they're working in these camps and companies and all this stuff. They're procreating with the local um, Africans. So you look how many Chinese African babies that you have over there now. And the man, the Chinese, labor, he goes back home. So you have a single parent African mother who has a Chinese. You think they're accepted into society?
Wow.
because they're different.
Yep.
And this is it's crazy. And people don't talk about that a lot, but it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Wow.
happening.
And then to bring it back to what Mika was talking about, um, y'all know what the Freedmen's Bank was?
Oh
You said the
yeah,
premium?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
No,
So
What it
no, I don't.
was, I know what it
basic
was.
basically like the Tulsa massacre, you would
Oh,
go
okay.
from we go from slavery to we built wealth extremely fast. Next thing you know, it gets stolen from us. Then what happens after that?
Yep.
Redlining,
Yeah.
legal discrimination, um, the crack epidemic
Mm.
introduced by the CIA and FBI.
Yeah. People don't know
Joe
about that.
Biden,
That's what's so crazy though.
Joe Biden's 1994 crime bill. Look into
Mhm.
that. Um, that was that led to a lot of mass incarceration of.
Ronald Reagan's war on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Just say no.
Just say
There.
that was
And
his
this
slogan.
is
Just say
this
no.
is all facts that y'all can look up too. People just forget about it or don't read.
Y'all know
No.
grandma, like do y'all remember we was on the phone with grandma? Grandma really was trying to, well, grandma always argue, whatever. But she really was trying to say that like she thinks that drugs were not pumped into our communities. Like grandma, they were pumped into our communities, and after that, it destroyed the black family.
I
The
think she was trying to say it
welfare
was your choice to
destroyed
take it.
the
Yeah,
black
that's
family. We were,
yeah, that's what I think I agree with Ezell. She's looking at it as standpoint, it's a person's choice to take it, whether it was
yeah, and
pumped
not
in
that.
or not.
But it's similar. It's really similar to like the whole opioid thing. I watched the news this morning before I went to work, and they were just saying about the big settlement that they've reached with one of these pharmaceutical companies and the billions of dollars because they intentionally pumped these opioids into the community to sell these drugs,
But you
and
got to look
nobody
at the fact
knew that it would
too
be
that
that addictive.
a lot of doctors and insurance companies was in on that because the more
No,
prescriptions
that
they
it,
wrote,
they were in
insurance
it.
companies made
They got
money.
incentives for prescribing it to people like
Yeah.
that. And I think they're taken aback by it now because it didn't just affect black people, it affected everybody, like everybody, every community, everybody was affected by that, but they intentionally knew how addictive those drugs were and they prescribed them to people and people trusted them as like having legitimate issues to why they needed those drugs. They
Mhm. And
needed
they were
pain medicine, but they didn't
overprescribed
know it was
them.
going to destroy their whole life.
Don't
But a
forget,
lot of people don't know about like how the like everybody talks about now single mothers. Like this was not, black people really used to be together. Like after slavery, during the civil rights movements, there were families. These people stuck together. Like when they pumped crack into the communities and introduced welfare to where you could not be a family. You have to have that man move out, leave his wife and kids, even though he doesn't want to, just so you can get benefits, so you can survive. That wasn't an option really. It kind of like they were forced into that because they needed to feed the kids regardless. They weren't making enough money. But it's just like it's a whole conspiracy. It's just crazy how nobody really looks into those things and nobody sees it as like for what it is when it's right in front of us. You really can go research it at any given moment. Like it's
That,
crazy. Just
that,
like with the Indian thing, we didn't know about that. Like nobody knows about it, but it's in history. This is what really happened. These people really came in, took these people's land, took everything, stripped them from everything, their culture, their beliefs, their families, and made them conform to Christianity and the white man's way because it's just they want everybody to do what they want them to do. It's crazy. It's
that's
crazy how
that's
they come in
that's
and
why
change
that's why
everything.
I'm so upset with uh so they say that we don't need diversity, we don't need equity, we don't need inclusion, we don't need any of those things because everybody's equal now. which is
No.
so farthest from the truth, and that's why I have a
Yes.
problem with it. Because if everything was equal, we would have we wouldn't have to uh, welfare wouldn't have affected us, and mass incarceration would not have affected. We're less than 20% of the U.S. population, but we make up like 60% of incarcerated.
Incarceration.
Person. And so that's another thing that they did. So now the federal government is back into privatizing housing of federal inmates, and so these companies, privatized companies, can sell this labor. They don't pay these inmates anything. They manufacture
Right.
stuff, and it all goes to the bottom line of the company, and the government is okay with that today. That's one thing that your president just did. He canceled. He said, "Oh, government, we can do this now." It's just ridiculous. Every time you turn a corner,
But
you look at. Go ahead. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
you know what, Michael? You know what's also so crazy? So with the whole incarceration thing, it's people in our family that literally, like our Uncle H, Mac,
Yep.
250 years in jail for stealing $250 worth of meat.
His
My
sight.
uncle
So
that just
his
passed
sight.
away,
Because
he
y'all.
did
Yeah.
55 years for being
Yep.
at a crack house. My thing is and then all the drug dealers. They get life for selling drugs, but you pump this in the communities for them to destroy all of this. Like it's absolutely crazy. And nobody is open, like their eyes aren't open because they're TikToking, they're they cause more uproar for TikTok than to see what really is happening to
And
us as a people, because we have so much potential to be so much better. They have to break it down at every opportunity they can get, because we can't let them unify. We can't let them be strong. Everything Dr. King and all the civil rights people really stood for, nobody even knows that now. You see Sexy Red post a picture with Martin Luther King and thought it was cute. How, like, you're oblivious to what this man went through for you to even be on TV and shake your ass and make millions. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. We keep getting set back, and then it's like we don't see it at all as a people.
And we are
Yeah.
the main actors in their play.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're following right in with the play. We're reading the script,
Yeah.
and we're okay. This is a good script, and we're following right in
see,
with.
keep
Yep.
going. And that's why I got a problem with the Democratic Party. If we're going to be, I guess, all Democrats, we have to all agree on one set leader to compete with them.
And
We
that's
could
what the
Yeah.
we could
Republicans
we could
did.
we couldn't find one. We
But
scrambled.
Ezel,
Kamala was the last, huh?
that even go to just regular life stuff. We're all divided. We can't come
Yeah, because
together
they
to
made the
support.
system to where we don't realize what's going on,
Yep.
and they're gonna keep doing it. Like, for instance, why do y'all think the whole coronavirus came from China? Why do you think it was China?
So we were told that.
I mean, it was China.
Yep.
What's China's goal? So
To
what
get
is
rid of us.
what is
What's
TikTok?
China's goal? What's China's
China.
goal? What's Russia's goal?
Russia's
Was
go. All of them.
this could
Exactly.
this could
Now China's in the best position now, and people don't realize, oh, TikTok. Okay. What American company operates in China? If they don't have Facebook, they don't have Instagram, they don't have Twitter, they don't even have TikTok, but they have it over here where it's highly addictive and it collects data.
Yep.
It's highly
Then, like
addictive
Kia
and it
said,
dumbs everybody down. Everybody's doing dumb shit on TikTok,
and
dances
so and
and
so why go to
telling they
Africa? It has the
45-minute
youngest
stories.
population. What does TikTok get a hold of? The youngest population. What was
Yeah.
Kia talking about? Why is China talking to Trump before he's even president?
Exactly.
Right.
I told y'all he wants a
They
piece
knew.
of the pie.
And look, the VP of China was at the inauguration.
He wants a piece
So,
of the pie.
check this out. Prior to Trump in 2016, it was America against the world. We Democrats, Republicans, all this. We could, if, as long as we had a common enemy, we could unite. Look at September 11th. Look at uh, Look at September 11th. Look at Grenada. Look at Panama. Look at I can go through all the little lists. Prior to 2016, Something changed where you have the powers that be that agree with outside influences, Russia,
Hmm.
China, whoever it might be, more than they agree with Americans. To
Hmm.
me, that's wrong because you know America is America. Those other countries they want to see us fail,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's just talking about Americans. Now, a subset of that is we're African Americans, Black Americans, and we cannot we cannot get ourselves into a position to succeed because of the crab in the barrel mentality. We don't
Yes.
want to see the next person doing. We'll go out and support all these white businesses, all these
Hmm.
Mexican businesses, all these other businesses. We are the only culture, only race that will support someone outside of our race, then
And go
support
hard
our own
for
race.
them. Yep.
Yes,
And go
it is
hard
That's so
for them.
true.
crazy.
They
It
come
is
into our community,
crazy.
all our money.
It's
Yep.
Because we
crazy.
let them.
Right. Especially the her stores,
We let them.
the corner
Yeah, you go
stores.
into a
But
Chinese hair
they
store,
see
they
it and
selling
they
you hair.
capitalize on it too.
Yeah, they selling you
Then
hair,
they
and
work
they looking at
together
you
though.
crazy thinking you trying to steal the hair that they trying to sell to you.
Yep.
They looking
Yep.
at you crazy.
And
Yep.
then why is allegedly TikTok paying more than all the other social medias?
I heard Snapchat pay more.
Because
They
they
getting
get
a lot of
they
a,
getting your
a lot of
information.
people.
Let me tell you. Listen, why would Snapchat pay more when TikTok is the number one app and has the best algorithm?
Yep.
And
I would say two. I
why
would
did
say
Trump
two
not make a
different
deal
answers.
with them instead
I
of
would
TikTok?
I would say two different answers. Enough people don't know about Snapchat and what it has to offer, and like I said before, I heard that Snapchat pay more. I don't really know for sure.
And what we're not looking at is what we're not looking at is
Allegedly.
we only that's the only is what other company do y'all know besides TikTok in China?
You talking about on the
And I
social
don't even
media?
hardly hear about
You talking about
Snapchat
on the
no
social
more.
Any
media?
company,
On the social media?
any
Uh,
company.
lemonade.
It's not.
Alibaba.
It's Snapchat
Alibaba
America.
was big.
IG.
Alibaba was bigger than Amazon
So
Yep.
what I'm getting at is why do we only know a few of their companies, but they know every single one of ours?
because they study. Listen.
They
How
smart.
if you look at how many Chinese students come here to learn,
And
study in
go back.
our institution, study.
Hey,
Listen, those
their
parents.
education system is way better than ours
No, yes, their education systems are
in
is way
businesses.
more competitive.
In
They
businesses.
start competing at kindergarten for the
Yep.
next
Right.
by first grade. You know if you're gonna be on the collegiate level or you're gonna be on the vocational level at kindergarten. They know that.
Yeah.
However, comma, they send those people here to learn. I'm talking about those parents be paying millions, millions of won to send their kids here because they know if they have a U.S. education, they can go back to their country. They've learned all of our what's his name? I can't remember. It was a Japanese. I include the Japanese, the Chinese. All they came here. They learned our war. They studied military institutions, industrial institutions, and they take it, they refine it, they make it 10 times better, and they use it against us.
Hmm.
Always.
But I just think it's funny how we only know a handful of their companies, and all of ours is just out there.
Michael.
Yep.
Yeah, they know
So it
everything.
sounds
They've
like to
infiltrated
me,
Don't do
it.
sounds like to me they don't want us to know shit.
They don't.
They don't. They in their own little world. They keep their
keep them
stuff
People don't
hush.
even
tight.
expose
And
their
then
people aren't even
Keep
allowed
them
to be
hush.
exposed to stuff like we are. Like they're taught like Michael said, their education starts in not kindergarten, hell, probably pre-K. Like these kids are smart as hell. All they want them to do is go to school and learn. It ain't no like these kids. Our school system sucks straight
and
up.
then and then
We ain't
they be the
learning nothing.
same ones that be over here being the best doctors.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Mm, mm,
crazy.
mm. But yeah, watch whoever y'all was talking Shark Tank. That dude.
Oh, he's in line to buy TikTok, ain't he? He expressed that O'Leary,
I think his name is
I'm
Keith.
just
Keith
yeah,
O'Leary.
Kevin
Keith
O'Leary.
O'Leary.
Kevin.
Kevin
Okay, I know it was
O'Leary.
a K.
I'm just saying, because Trump can't buy it. So I mean, he got a lot of
They
friends
say
that
Elon
can.
Musk may
But
buy
yeah,
TikTok.
Elon Musk and the Oracle man, is expressed interest. What's his name?
Isn't that a little fishy?
Yep. All of the top five most richest in the world is in line to buy TikTok or express interest.
It's
Yep.
crazy how few people run our whole nation and we don't even know them. I mean, we know them, but we don't. Everybody thinks it's Donald Trump. Like the way he thinks, do y'all think he can really run the whole like take over some shit? No, he's like really a puppet to cause distraction, to cause us to be watching these damn videos every day talking about what Donald Trump is doing and what new, you know, thing he done
Because
like
they
he done
know what
tried to
triggers us.
propose. Right, everybody, the black and brown people, because the
But
brown
yeah,
people was worried about getting deported, and black people we worried about TikTok. We ain't worried about honestly. We just dumb to a lot of shit, and it's so sad.
I'm damn
I'm telling you,
sure
I know
not worried
so
about
many people that don't look at life
what'd
on
you
a
say?
superficial level.
What you
What
say,
you say,
Michelle?
Michelle?
I said I damn sure ain't worried about no TikTok.
You,
Right.
you
You
worried
But
about
said
the
it's
Yeah.
so
next
many
level for the
people.
See,
Do you
man.
look,
see
You
look,
how
right.
everything I
uproar it
learned, I
caused
took
you
notes
worried
on.
when they were gonna
you
ban?
worried about
What you say?
Monopoly.
I said everything I learned, I took notes on. Shout out to EYL and Ian Dunlap.
Mm.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
then
yeah, it's eye opening.
they were saying how long do y'all think it's gonna take for
God.
the 50% um equity state of TikTok announces?
Say that again.
When do y'all think the 50% of equity between Kevin O'Leary and China or whoever buys TikTok on this side, when do y'all think that comes out? Because it's
Oh,
going
Elon
to.
already bought it. He already bought it.
I'm gonna say by it shoot by next month in the next few weeks.
Mm, mm,
Mm.
mm.
And Jackson said he think in the
I
next
think
2 years.
That'd be smart.
it'll be sooner than
I think it's gonna
that.
be sooner than
Honestly,
that.
I think
I
it'll
think
what
be
you
E-
say, Tim?
it's gonna be next month for Black History Month.
Either
It'll
way,
be before.
I just think it's crazy. They were saying we probably won't see Kevin O'Leary on Shark Tank anymore.
Dang.
Um, I mean, it's gonna be a big deal.
Yep.
And it should be.
Yep. They probably having a
Should
meeting right now.
Yeah. But he's all about money, so he probably gonna make everybody have to pay for TikTok.
I
Yep.
believe it. I
Me
believe it.
too.
We everything was free on
I
social
don't
media.
even.
Now
Do I
we
have
got to pay
TikTok?
for stuff.
No, no. I got a question for
Just like with
everybody.
Netflix, when you paid your subscription before, you could watch everything. Now, oh, we're locking it down. You can't watch this. Like, what the hell?
TikTok is banned.
It's not. Look, y'all listen. So Chance just said, "Oh yeah, Mama, TikTok is banned." How the hell he know that? This is how they corrupting us. He don't even got TikTok. How the hell he know it's
Which
banned?
is why we want 50% ownership. We see the power of it.
Michael, what was
How
you
you
about to say?
know?
I just want to know about the interest rate. Trump said that he told the Secretary Treasury Yellen that the interest rates need to be lowered. So I want to know in the the people that manage the Treasury are supposed to be a non-political, independent type of organization. So I want to know how long is it going to take for them to lower the interest rate, and do they follow here? Because I'm going to tell you, the interest rates influence so many other financial factors across the board. People just don't understand it, and so I'm curious to see how whether number one, do they follow? Do they adhere to what he say? Lower the interest rate, which you know frees up more money to be loaned out and all of this other stuff. And I'm just curious, do they listen or do they remain independent?
Mm, that's a tough one. I don't know because they got an influence over everybody.
Corrupt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So right now, I'm gonna say what it's gonna be between
Listen,
Elon, Zuckerberg, and all them.
see what
Whether
y'all
or not the
don't know.
interest
What
rate
y'all
is
don't
low.
know is Zuckerberg and Trump weren't cool.
I
No,
know.
they
What he
weren't
gonna do
not up
something with
until
Facebook?
not
So
up
what
until
happened? What happened? You
November.
gotta think about it. Something happened behind the scenes that made him apologize. Now
Money.
there's this thing called CapCut. Watch it be just like TikTok. After that deal goes through,
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
he kissed the finger and did his apology.
Dang.
Mm.
Put them all
I'm
in
worried
jail.
about us.
He kissed that ring.
But did you say when interest rates?
No, just he told I don't know where he was. He was at some economic summit. I don't know if it was in. I don't know where he was, but he was saying it's time to lower the interest rate because
Well,
people they had increased the interest rates because of inflation, and so they're starting to say that inflation is cooling, and he's basically saying you need to lower the interest rates, which frees up money to be loaned out to whatever. And so I'm
and
just
when was the
curious.
last time that happened?
Interest rates were lowered. I'm talking about the last time interest rates. They were lowered in September, right before September, October, right before the election.
When were the
Yeah.
lowest rates?
Around 6%.
Oh, we're not at the lowest rates. We're not. No, that's.
When were the most recent lowest rates?
Around
Were
6.
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I would say even before the pandemic, because if you look at it depends on what interest rates you're. If you're looking at the prime interest rates, probably doing or before the pandemic. But I'm talking about like when you bought your home back in 2008 or 2006 or whatever, when you could get a home loan interest rate for 2.9%,
Yeah. I was gonna say
or,
like
or
two, 3%.
a car loan for
What
3%,
year?
like
Probably
2000,
2007,
Okay.
2006, 7.
So
2007, 2000.
here's a little stat. Summary of recent interest rate periods: March 20th through
Oh,
March. I
shit.
mean March
Bring
2020
that
through
person.
March
I told
20
that
to
guy.
2022. Pandemic. The rates before that were similar were 2008 to
Yep,
2015. What happened?
the housing bubble. Yep, housing bubble burst in 2008,
Hold on.
2009 ish. Yep, housing market crash. Yep.
Thank you. Keep holding it for me, please. Boy, slow down.
I got some jobs to do.
Mm-hmm.
I got some bills to pay.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, really?
But my whole
My
point
bills,
was
my
my
bills.
whole point was that entity, the U.S. Treasury, is supposed to be an independent entity, and not influenced by the president. And so I want to see somebody who has thrown norms out the window. Because most presidents they've divested of their financial. Michael, they've divested of their financial. Like Trump, he said that he divested of Trump International and let his children run it and all this stuff, but he was still allowing the government to rent his hotel at three times the per diem rate and all of this stuff, like basically gouging the government and that kind of stuff. I just want to know is the will it still act independently and adjust it based on market and conditions, inflation, that kind of stuff, or will they follow his directive? That's what I want to know. That's all. Whether it be good or bad, I already know the answer, but I just want to see what y'all.
He'll be coming
I
out thanking them. He'll be
know
coming out
exactly,
thanking them.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just the main problem I have is all the stuff that he is doing, and I don't like to turn it political and all this stuff. And could Obama have done the same thing? No. Well, we know the answer. It's a rhetorical question, and so I just wish people could see that and act accordingly. That's all.
Yep.
So we need to get on our business. We need to
Mm-hmm.
start thinking about what can we do to posture our families, our culture, and our increase our profit posture.
Yep.
Knowing this, arming ourselves with how the
Um,
game. One thing I do agree. One thing he did say is, I know the loopholes. They told him to release his taxes, like every other president did before him, and he refused to because we knew, everybody knew that did, you know, he did some shady stuff, but he knew the loopholes. So
Yep.
we need to know the loopholes and use them to our advantage.
Hmm.
and not get in trouble for it.
But if you know the loopholes and you do it legally,
Yeah. I was gonna
if
say
the
he
loopholes
did
are
it
there,
legally.
yeah,
He
that's what
just
I'm
cut some
saying.
corners.
Now, if he cut some corners, I know I'm sure he cut some corners. That's why he got
Uh,
he got charged with he was found guilty for cutting corners.
for cutting corners.
Yeah, but yeah, we have to learn those techniques and use them to our advantage.
Yeah.
who sent the birthright thing in the group?
I think Michelle or Lucille
I
did.
think either did I send it or Michelle? I think Michelle. Did you
It
send
was
it to
I think
either?
it was
it was
Michelle
Yeah, it was
about the whole
DT
a federal
DT
court trying to
Junior.
block it.
So, do you know why that's important?
No, why? I want to know.
This is why we at the bottom.
I
You
know because
said
nobody knows anything but TikTok and
It's
go
the
to work every
14th
day and
Amendment.
struggle.
you
It's
said
the
Not a
what?
damn.
it's the
Not a damn.
14th Amendment.
Yep, that's 14th Amendment. Yep.
yeah.
He's also trying to
Now,
change the 22nd Amendment too. Just
if he does that,
keep that in the back of your mind.
what do y'all think is going? What's the 13th Amendment?
How can he just go back and change this stuff?
That's crazy because the
What's the
powers that be
13th
are allowing
Amendment?
him to. I don't know what the 13th Amendment is. I know the
Y'all,
second one.
wow. Kia,
No,
Google it.
the problem we don't learn this.
You did
That's
learn
the
it.
problem.
You did learn this
When? When? Because all my
in
history teachers
school.
were coaches and we didn't do
I
shit
learned it.
in history class. Straight up, we didn't do nothing in history class. All
So
our teachers were
look. This is
coaches.
this is how it's tied together. The 14th
Hmm.
Amendment gave us birthrights because we didn't have rights after we got the 13th Amendment, which is what? It prohibits slavery.
Abolish slavery.
Y'all know I'm
So
about to
those
investigate
rights,
this.
it gave us the rights to vote, a fair trial. Because before, if you were a victim, you still went to jail.
If you were
You,
black, yeah. If
yeah,
you were black,
yeah.
what about
We
the?
weren't
What
people.
about? What about you know? No, we were property. 3/8 of
Yeah,
a
we weren't
person.
people.
Yeah, we were 3/8
But
of a
yeah, we
person.
we we didn't have rights. So this is gonna affect us, Hispanics, other minorities, and then
All brown.
if he can get this through, this is worse than Project 25.
But see that's what Michael was talking about the other day. The stuff that we don't know behind the scenes
I see
that
this.
he is changing.
I ain't see this. I ain't see him going. Okay, the 14th. If that's the distraction is the
It's the
14th.
14th.
If he can get that, oh, if you can change one, you can change them all.
So
Yep.
wait, yeah.
Freedom of
So wait a
speech.
minute.
But
Have y'all heard about the 22nd Amendment?
Mm-mm.
Limiting terms of presidency. So
Oh
oh
now,
yeah,
yeah,
now,
they
yeah.
Yeah,
already
he
talking
all
about
over
now
that.
saying
they're
Hey,
talking
that.
look,
about
that
now
that
they're
that
talking
was
about
that was gonna happen when I saw them dismantle the Democrats and get all Republicans in the House and Senate and Congress. So they set like when I first said the next 16 years, they got a plan. If the
Yeah.
Democrats can't come together and find some great all stars, we are fucked.
Yeah.
so so
Yeah.
Say that.
what typically happen is during the midterm, typically during the midterms, which is 20, which will be 2020
Set
six,
6.
yeah, 2026. Typically, the House and the Senate usually goes to the party that's not in the executive office. Typically, not saying it's guaranteed,
I don't.
but typically, and so yeah, they have to put a full out, full court press, come up with some new innovative leaders um, to put out front that have new ideas that can energize that kind of stuff to counter and put a stop to some of this nonsense that's about to happen.
And you know what? They need to start doing that now. They need to be
Oh yeah,
prepared.
they do. They do. They do. Yep, they do. Absolutely.
And they
Ezel, I'm
need to
on
They
this
come
should
ticket
they should have
together,
been
tomorrow.
doing that
uh,
5 years ago.
nominate one person, and they all agree and just ride on that one person.
I nominate Ezel to be Martin Luther King. Still, you can be Rosa Parks. We gotta get some
Look,
people in here. Seriously. No, but
look.
Ezel, just on some real on some honest stuff, like this is not like in the black community. I'm telling you, you grew up in a suburb. I don't know if y'all learned that in school. We did not learn this shit. It was breezed over. We really had coaches as our teachers, and we never learned because they were worried about the basketball team. That's at Booker T
Yep.
and at McLean. Like I did not learn this shit. I
Well,
mean, I
I
didn't take
learned
it.
at Booker T in class.
I
Well, I'm
no, we had a coach. When I was
Y'all
at
just
Booker T,
don't
we had
remember,
a
huh?
coach, and we did not
Michael,
learn
we had
anything
Miss
about history.
Michael, we had Miss Coleman.
Yo, I learned about it. I sure did.
Hmm.
I learned about it.
But
I
back
learned about
still
it.
back when y'all were in school, education was really like black people took pride in that. My generation, I'm telling y'all, most people, if you ask anybody that went to school with me, the half of them don't even know what a fucking adjective is. And I'm just being honest. Half of them don't know
Hmm.
what an adjective is, let alone the 14th Amendment. We really did not learn. That was not put into our schooling. Seriously. At Booker
That's
T
Yeah.
why
and at
I
McLean,
put
I had coaches.
that's why I put in
Yo,
that group text the other day. I know we all don't like watching Trump and every day, but we need to read and understand how long term we can directly be affected by these changes that he's doing and be aware of the changes and not just going by Facebook and what other people are saying.
They said if you
But
want to
I'm
hide,
just saying, like, look at how much that like affected a whole generation, though. Like everybody I grew up and went to school with, we all went to these schools. We really, like, I'm telling y'all, most people I went to school with do not know what an adjective is, and I kid you not, that shit is crazy to me.
So
But this,
this
we
was
weren't taught
written
these things in
before
school.
us.
I understand, but this was not implemented. Nobody was worried about this. We're at home worried about eating. You know what I'm saying? We weren't worried about no
Michelle
damn 14th Amendment.
Michelle said she choose to be Harriet Tubman.
You Harry. I don't know who
Yeah,
I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna get us the
I
hell
know,
up out of
y'all know. But honestly, out of this conversation, this really makes me want to like really learn this because I really did not learn any. Like I didn't learn any of that. That wasn't enforced in my education experience, and it was never something that I thought. I've been on survival mode, so that doesn't even like I don't. It's not on give a damn. But prior to all this happening, like that wasn't something that came with my mind. I need to know what the 14th Amendment is. No, I need to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Even though
yeah,
all this affects how I'm gonna eat tomorrow, I never looked
yeah,
into it like that. But it
Yeah,
is
this
positive
I
real
got a
because
time.
it
That's
makes me
real.
solution.
want to learn more.
That's real. That's real.
I
That's
got a
real.
solution. We gotta start growing our own food.
Yeah.
did not say that.
But that's what. But
Well,
Harriet
honestly, that's what my
you
great
did
grandma
say
was
that, but you was
doing.
also the one that didn't want to pluck a chicken.
I'll fuck a chicken. I'll dip that chicken in some
That's what I'm
hot
talking
water,
about. See, and this is a prime
pull
example.
them feathers out.
Why we need Hispanics and all these other people that gonna do the work that we don't want to do. They gonna do it and eat.
Yep.
My thing though
Yep.
is Hispanics came over and had nothing. They didn't have anything.
And what you
And they
think we
came together as a
hindrance?
community, brought other people over and built up a lot. And they're tearing that apart in the United States as well by deporting a lot of them. Like those are
Mm-hmm.
hard workers. They really they own it. They all support each other as a community. That's how black people used to be.
Hey, time to go to bed.
But I'm telling y'all, read up on this stuff
I
because even
am.
though you think we ain't being affected, we will be affected and
No,
impacted.
that's the good thing about these calls though, because it's like it opens your eyes to different things. Like Michael, you have a totally different insight on a lot of things. Ezel, you honestly were raised totally different than us, like totally different. So you bring a lot of stuff to the table that I never really thought about, but it makes me want to research it because I want to know these things, even though I've never really taken the time to think about it prior to this because I've been literally in survival mode. I really don't have time for the shit. Either way, I'm struggling. But
Listen,
now I have a different insight on it.
I think since I grew up in a different community, I was worse off.
No,
What
No,
you mean?
no. If you were
I,
born in our
I
no.
wouldn't say
community,
Wait
that.
a minute.
if
Wait
you
a
were
minute.
born
Think
in our
about this.
community,
Think
your
about this.
mindset probably
Hold
wouldn't
on.
even
Hold
be
on.
how your
Think about
mindset is.
think about this. Think about this. Did y'all have black teachers and coaches?
That's
Yeah.
what I
Yep.
was going to say.
No,
Ezel
no, not
didn't.
in. No, we didn't
But
have
then you
it.
got to
Grew
look
up
at it
in
on the
a
flip
white
side.
community in a sundown town.
Ezel was the minority in a school.
Yep. Yep.
So all predominantly white. I don't think I've ever met any black teachers of you in any of your schools. Maybe coaches, but
I
not
learned the
teachers.
exact same shit y'all learned.
Yeah.
They
No,
taught
we
And they
us
weren't.
how
But
to
didn't.
then
teach.
when you say like, just say now. When you want your kids to go to a better school to learn more, there's a huge difference. I'm telling you, when you grow up in the ghetto, yeah, I got black teachers, but they don't know shit. They just here to get a paycheck because these kids is bad as fuck,
And
and half the kids don't want to
that's
learn.
on the black
I know.
community. They
I'm
could not
serious.
teach. That's on them, not you. That's on the black community. The teachers that were teaching at the time,
I got the wrong gun.
did they not care about us to change
Look,
history?
no, it's a different. I'm telling you, it's a different generation. Either when I went to school, I
I know
always sat in the
you're
front of the
talking. You're
class
talking about
because
the
I was trying to
environment.
learn. No, it really is the environment. If you're in a classroom full of badass kids and your teacher can't teach no matter how much they want to,
and
Yeah,
they
they be
Because they
crying
worried
because these
about
kids is
chocolate
bad
pipes
as fuck.
and not getting
They
yeah, they
shot.
be
crying.
like,
Yep.
It's
I give up.
different.
They be like, I give up.
It's
Yep.
different. I'm
It
telling
is.
you, half the stuff I learned it on my own. I didn't learn a lot of stuff in school. Grandpa made me know my 8 parts of speech. Half the kids I went to school with do not know what a thesis statement is. They don't know that shit.
Everything that
Like
I've been reciting to y'all, I learned after college.
I'm just saying, when you have
And
a
I'm
mind
just
that's on
saying,
survival mode, it's a lot of things you don't care about. I mean, it's a lot of things you don't even think about. Like it's
okay,
a huge
this
difference.
is the prime example why I like that quote. It's not your fault if you're born broke. It's your fault if you die broke.
Yep. You got to make the changes and want to learn.
You have to want to
I
learn.
don't think y'all understand like the gravity of what
So,
like a ghetto
Nika,
being in
you
a
said,
ghetto environment with no parents and you really got to fend for
My
yourself is
best
like.
friend grew up in the ghetto,
Who?
Nika, you feel like,
and
Nika, you in survival mode?
she has a victim mindset.
We've been in get we I've been in a survival mode for a very long time. I
You
think
got
since
to get
Grandma
out
Baby
of this
died.
victim mindset.
It's not a victim mindset because I do want to learn, but I'm saying there's a lot of people that like I even grew up with that they don't have this mindset to learn more. They could care less. Honestly, they want to TikTok and be on food stamps for the
And
rest
I
of their
was
life.
just like that growing up. I was on my ass playing video games all day, every day.
Clock that.
I
No, these
got,
are adults. These are
I
adults. These ain't
got in
kids no more. These are adults.
I
I
ain't
got in
gonna even
trouble
lie.
growing
I
up.
just
I don't know
wasn't
that.
interested in it. I had the opportunity to learn, but I wanted to do other things. I'm just gonna be real.
Hold on.
And that
I
goes
got in
back
trouble
to
growing
individual.
up. Y'all
Yeah.
don't know that. Y'all don't
What
know that.
know
You
what?
what?
I said I got in trouble growing up. I did some things. I was on probation. Y'all don't know about that.
Right, because your
In
mama didn't tell nobody.
in life,
Okay. Okay. But still, I was in an environment where I did those things. In order for me to get out of those things, what happened? I changed.
mm-hmm.
No, And he that took but and no, look,
Hey,
and he took responsibility.
hey,
listen, what I'm saying though is it's not that evil. It's that I'm saying a lot of people that grow up in the hood, their mentalities are they don't even think on a level to where like, damn, that's interesting. I want to learn more about that. They don't even give a fuck. Like it's a lot of people I grew up like half the people I went to school, not even half, maybe
But
90% of the
that's
people I
them
went to school
people,
with.
not you.
No, but
Yeah.
now, this is
I'm not
different.
that
This
type
is
of person
different.
though. Just
You
like I'm
chose,
saying, this makes me want to
But
learn more about
you're
shit.
judging other. You're having a collective group. Those experiences are what you're using to vouch as yours. Your
No, it's
experience is
not.
completely
I'm
different than
not
them.
vouching it as mine. I'm vouching as why we can't come together as a people. I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying
We
most
can't
of
come
the people
together
I
until a
train.
group of
But
like-minded
no, you're
individuals
saying it
do
like
it.
you're saying it like I'm making an excuse for myself. I'm not making an excuse for myself. I'm saying most of our people think like this. I don't think like that. Most of people that I grew up with, I'm telling you, their minds don't leave Northside Tulsa, getting food stamps, getting high, and smoking. So how can we come together as a community when half of the damn community can't even think on a level to where they want to even learn more if they know these things are happening? They don't give a damn about shit like that. But I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying I'm different from a lot of people I grew up around because I've always wanted to learn more. Somebody introduces me to something that's intriguing, like you may want to look up on this. I will definitely research it. But most of our community as Black people that grew up in the ghetto, that don't have no parents at home, they don't think on that level. They just trying to make it day to day. They don't give a damn about. They probably didn't vote. Shit, they're
We all have
serious.
the same
Nobody they
24
don't give a
hours.
fuck.
We all have the
No,
same
I
24
know.
hours.
yeah, Ezel, but if they haven't
But
been,
not
if
everybody
they
has the
haven't
same
been
mindset. That's
exposed,
the problem.
if they haven't been
No,
exposed to
who
better,
did you expose me to this? Who
somebody
exposed me?
did. Somebody did. Somebody did.
Oh
I didn't
damn,
learn
my
this at
phone's back.
LU. I didn't learn this at
Some-
Edmond North.
No,
Is your phone
somebody,
on?
no, you know what I'm saying is somebody, so you don't know what you don't know. You could be happy in your ignorance, but
Yep.
until somebody or something exposes you to it, you don't know.
I came
Something
across everything I know through somebody random on social media. The same
exactly,
thing
exactly,
everybody else
and
had. What are you talking about?
But
Everybody
you
has
that's
this.
good. That's
you have
good,
the drive and the mindset
and
for
that's
that.
good.
Some people are stuck,
Some people
And
don't.
okay, and that's the victim mindset. You have to
but
get
that's
yourself.
them.
Otherwise, you're gonna be like this until you die.
Yeah, but that's them. That's that own person.
You have to want to get out. And then if we get out, guess what we do? As a group, we go back to the community and tell everything that we know to them.
But they gotta want to receive it though too.
And if they don't receive it, is it our fault or their fault?
Their fault. I won't blame
No,
me.
check this out. There's some people. There's some people that are so far in darkness. This goes with religion,
You can't tell
life.
everybody.
No, you can't. You can't. But there's some people that are so they haven't been exposed to things. Because I'm gonna tell you, there's been people, and I can point to them. I can name them. There's in specific points in time in my life that said, "Hey, Michael, you need to do this," or "Have you thought about this?" or "Hey, man, check this out." Had they not done that, and I think I'm a motivated person in my life. I think I'm a motivated person. Had they not been in that situation or that point in time, I don't think that I would have been able to, you know, open that door, take that opportunity. And so I understand where Mika is coming from, because there is a lot of
Okay.
people
Okay.
that have that mindset. I'm not saying that they are choosing to. Some of them are probably choosing to stay in there because they don't want to leave North Tulsa. They're afraid of the unknown, all of this stuff. But if you are never exposed to, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I think that I could have been a 5-star basketball player if I would have been exposed to that in the fifth grade. I wasn't. I wasn't. I think I would have been if I was exposed to it then. I was exposed to other things, not due to my any fault of my own, but it's your exposure. Someone has to light that candle. Someone has to, put that flip that page in front of you. I think
What's one thing that everybody was exposed to but didn't want to do?
the military. I'm gonna tell you right now. For me, the military. I
Hello.
had no. I'm gonna tell you the military. I had no desire to join the military. No desire. I took the ASVAB to get out of class for 4 hours. Me and my friend.
Was that
That was the best decision. Me, Kevin, Dion.
yeah.
Uh, that was the best decision I ever made in my life. Best decision.
Everybody
But
was
I did it.
exposed
But
to it.
I did. I was exposed.
That was
Somebody
another
said
route out the ghetto, out the hood.
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. But I
But
just
you
think
took
that
the
some people are
initiative and
not
like, oh
exposed.
fuck it, let me do it. Other people ain't gonna say fuck it. They either want the easy way or the hard way. You have two choices in life.
Or either
But
no way.
if they don't know what the easy, if they don't know what the hard way is, you know what I'm saying?
I do. But then again, I think it's on the person. If you don't like where you are in life, you got to change something.
But somebody has to expose you to. Look, I think it. I agree with you 100%. I'm not discounting what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, say for instance that a CEO of that company said, "Hey, Ezel, hey man, I'm gonna take you under my wing, make you. I'm gonna be your mentor, and show you. This is how you do this. This is how you navigate this. This is how you. It would make your life a lot easier because you are exposed to it. But if you were never exposed to that, like Mika was saying, if you, them football coaches, they were talking about practice. They taught drivers ed. They were talking about plays and that kind of stuff. If they never exposed you to, look, me and Lucille, we had astronauts as our teachers. We
Mm-hmm.
had we had Mr. Markham. He was an astronaut.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be on the space shuttle instead
Remember
of
Mr.
Christopher
Hood
Columbus.
at Carver,
Yeah,
Larry
yeah.
Hood?
We had those type of teachers. We were exposed to that kind of stuff. But if you're not exposed to that and you just like she said, she was in survival mode, and I'm like, man, survival mode. Survival mode is you're looking for your next meal. You're looking how you're gonna survive this next day. You're not even thinking about tomorrow. You're thinking about today until somebody is showing you that life can be better, that there's more on the outside. Then I think it's harder. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's harder for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So
I
I appreciate what she's saying, and I
no,
didn't
I
know she.
agree. I agree that people in the ghetto have it harder. But what I don't agree with is if you have it harder and you're doing the same thing every single day and not getting any results, you don't like the way you're living, why continue to do that exact same thing?
Somebody has to show you that there's a better. I think you have to be exposed, whether it's the
What do you
internet
mean?
or
It could
a
have
TV
been
commercial or
what did
something.
grandma do growing up?
They don't know any different. They don't
What
know
did
any
grandma do
different. That's
growing up?
what it is.
So what I'm saying is, so like these slaves, like if you were a slave
You said
growing
what?
up, if you
Them
were a slave
slaves got
growing up,
tired and ran the
What did
fuck away.
grandma do?
Did they not run the fuck away?
but they didn't.
Okay, then. So I don't understand because there were some slaves that were
But
Uncle
then they
Tom's
got
and
killed for running away.
That's what I'm saying. Chicken George came back with one leg.
They got with
Chicken George
Harriet
came
and
back with
ran.
one leg.
and if it wasn't for them that got killed and kept trying, we wouldn't be in this position. We would still
Yeah.
be. So and some of them were fed up with the situation they were in and took a chance.
But
They
but
didn't know
how
how,
how
they didn't,
Everybody
few
not
of
they
built
didn't,
like
them
that. Everybody
what
how
did they
few
have
of them
around
ran
them?
away and tried? How many? They all didn't run together. A few of
So
them.
yeah.
But then you got to look at the fact too that it was probably some that wasn't even thinking about that, didn't want to do it, but when they was exposed
It's
to the
not
other
all of
one
them.
and saw the other
It's
ones
just it's
running,
some.
they
I don't
started
know. I
running
feel like
with
it's
them.
some things that it's some things that people can't wrap their mind around.
But I'm gonna
Something
tell
wrong
you
with
you're, you're
the
cutting
phone.
out.
The majority of them
one
wasn't.
guy,
That's the
You're
thing. The
cutting out.
majority wasn't. You have a few that step up and act. She would let them know you can run away. They needed somebody to lead them. Not everybody wanted to risk that, and everybody thought that that was a possibility. Everybody's different, and that's the whole thing.
yeah,
You can't take your mindset and think that the whole population thinks like that. Not everybody is strong minded. Not everybody thinks that they can do better. Seriously, and I'm just being honest. Not look at people in our family. I see so many of our family members that I see a lot of potential in, and they don't see it in themselves because of the way that they were raised and the things that they were exposed to. They don't even see that their value. And that blows my mind because I don't think like that. But not I have to understand not everybody's there, not everybody thinks like you. Not if everybody is
Nobody taught
different.
me this way of
Seriously,
thinking.
everybody is different. You can go to like look, I grew up in the
Nobody
same
taught me
household with
this
my
way of
sister.
thinking.
She thinks totally different than me. Totally different.
my
No,
sister,
it's just in
my
you.
sister
It's not.
thinks
I
I'm
think
saying.
my
I'm
that's
not
sister
saying
with
thinks
anybody
totally
taught you
different
I
than
that.
think
me.
I'm
that's with
saying you have people in life that are fighters. People in
What
life
that what
that
that mean,
they know
Michael?
they're
What that mean?
more. They're worth more. And
No,
you
I'm
have
just saying we're
people
different.
in life that have no idea
We're
what
different.
their value are.
did Michael freeze?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm
Um
here. No, I agree. We're different. We came from
yeah,
the
I
same
think
mother,
everybody
but we're
is
different.
different. Everybody's makeup is different. I'm different from my sister. So it's different. Everybody
But you know
wants
what
and
though?
Everybody
needs.
have a
Your
different
mother,
mind. Everybody processes things different. Everybody thinks differently. You can't think everybody's going to be like you, and that's the problem.
No,
but
I
you have,
never
but
said
you,
Well,
that.
your brother
Everybody has
ain't
the
like,
exact same
yeah, whatever.
24
I'm not even gonna talk
hours.
about that right now. But no, it's just when you understand that not everybody is the same and not everybody thinks like you,
You know
you would
what
kind of get it.
sociology
Like you
is,
are a
right? The
strong
study
minded
of
person.
people,
You are
right?
very smart. You go out there, you get it on your own. Not everybody's like that.
Mika, I was a sociology major, study of people.
Hmm?
I know not everybody is like me, but everybody has the exact
I
same
don't think
24
you. I don't
hours.
think you. I don't think
Oh
you
yeah,
understand that people.
that is a fact.
Everybody ain't
That's a
That,
fact.
but that's the problem. You think
everybody
everybody Hold has on. the What same Michelle 24
everybody
hours, and you do not
everybody
realize that everybody is completely different.
everybody's not
I literally
We
just
all
said
had to say 24
everybody is
hours.
different, but
Everybody's different
everybody
though.
has the same 24 hours. What you do in that 24 hours is up to you.
I will offer to the group that if someone is speaking positivity into your life and someone is kind of saying, hey, Ezel, go this way, your 24 hours will be more productive than the person that doesn't have that in their life. I will submit
And
that.
who's been trying to just get food every day for their whole damn
Yeah.
life. Like
And then,
it's different. It's
Michelle,
It
what was
is.
you
different.
going to
It takes
say?
a lot to understand that. It takes a lot to get outside your
Mika,
body and try to
why do you
understand other
think that
people
I didn't
and why
struggle
they act
growing
the way
up?
they act or do what they do.
mentally ready to take.
Michelle, what was you saying?
I was saying everybody ain't mentally ready to take those shackles off.
He said, I don't
Yeah.
think you even know what it's like to not have a mother. Like you don't understand what it's like to
See,
not even
see,
have a mother
see, that's
that
your
guides
problem.
you.
You're taking this personal. Take your emotions
It's
out of it.
it's
That's a
different.
reality
It's
to her.
different.
It's
I wish
emotion,
I wish
emotion,
you
but that's
could
a reality. That's a
understand what
reality.
it's like when you really don't have anybody. No
And
mother
that's how
that
you
guides
feel.
you, that
And that's a
helps you,
good
that
part to
motivates
feel.
you. When you have people in your life that tear you down, like your own parents, it really fucks with your self worth. It fucks with how you think as a person. You don't even understand what it's like to go home and not know what you're gonna eat. Never understand really what different people go through and why they don't think the way that you think or why I got this 24 hours. Not everybody thinks like that. And it's just the reality of the world. Like you are
When
very
you
blessed
take
to
your
have your
emotions out of
mother.
this
Period. No dad, but you
and
got a
not
good
make it
mom.
personal, maybe you can see where I'm coming from.
You have no emotions. That's the problem. That
Well, me,
no,
me,
I see where
oh
you're
my
Oh
God,
coming
I'm
from
goodness.
gonna tell
because I'm
you,
I'm
not a
getting
I'm
ready
person
gonna
to
that
tell
grew up in
you,
the
go.
ghetto that wants to
Nika,
stay there. I'm not still there.
Nika, I'm gonna tell you, I'm proud of you for speaking your mind
You
and
it's
trying to
no, it's
succeed from where you come. I'm proud of you. Hey, my hat's off to you.
Can
I'll
you
put that. I'll
rebuild that
say that.
relationship?
Say
What?
again, Igor.
Mika, can you rebuild that relationship?
no.
Why? That's by choice.
Don't
You
cry.
can try to rebuild it. There's still time left.
No. No, I don't want to.
So why are you complaining if you don't want to fix it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point.
It
You really
honestly
don't
does matter.
understand.
You're right. I have both
I don't
parents
want
in
to
my
fix the
life.
relationship.
You're right. You're right. I have
You
both
don't
parents in
have
my life.
those
I
parents.
don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Stop making this personal.
No, it's a problem when you have it's
You're
like
comparing
you can't take
lifestyles.
yourself out of your mind state to see that everybody doesn't operate like you. No, it is a
If
lifestyle
I
though.
didn't see
The
that
way you
everybody
act is a
operated,
lifestyle.
if I
I
didn't
don't. It's
see that, I
nature
wouldn't
versus
never start
nurture.
this channel. I wouldn't try to expose y'all to different shit
You
if
don't
I didn't
understand
know
that.
that.
Oh my goodness.
No,
No,
it's not. It's not that. It's. I understand you're trying to expose us to different things, but I don't think you have any understanding of like literally survival mode
Why
and
do
the
you think
effect
I
that it
had
can
it
have on
easy
your
growing up?
mentality, your
Why
outlook
do you
on
think I
life.
had it easy growing up?
You
Because I went to
you
a white high
well, you
school?
had it a lot more easy.
no.
No, because
I
you
think
never had
I
to
think
worry about where your next meal came from. You never
Mother,
had to stay up all night worrying
did
about
we
some
eat
safety.
mother, did we eat sugar and rice? Did I pick you up and take you to work at 5 o'clock in the morning at 10 o'clock at night?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
but you was there,
Because you
Ezel.
had a
That's what
car that
you
you
was
probably
there,
provided for
Ezel.
you.
She was
It's
there.
a
Lucille,
difference.
I mean, y'all,
It's
y'all might
a
have been
difference.
struggling. y'all was struggling together.
I think
You just
everybody
said she wasn't
struggle and
struggling.
they struggle is different. Some people just
You
don't
don't
talk
even
about it
understand
or
what it's
they
like
deal
to not
with it
have a mother.
internally.
You don't understand what
Yeah.
it's like to not have a mother.
And
Your
I
mother
don't know
was
what
your
it's like
best
to have
friend.
a
Your mama
father
made sure you
either.
went to college
I
and
don't know
worried
what
about
it's like to
anything.
have a
You
father
don't
either.
know.
I could talk about
I
that
don't
part.
have
I could
either.
talk about the father part. I could talk about the
I
not
don't have
having the
either.
father part.
But what I'm saying is, you have a mother that you can fix the
No, I don't.
relationship with. Yes, you
I
do.
don't have a mother. I have a person that birthed me that does not know how to be a mother. Until you understand that, you
All
won't
right, good
ever
night,
get
Kia.
it. You won't get it. There's so many
I
people out
think
here
we
with
need
parents
to
that do not
stop
give two shits about them.
recording. I think we need to stop recording. We got people hopping off.
What happened? Where they go?
People's well, Kia just hop off. She said she leaving. She gonna go to bed.
Oh yeah, it's late. Mika, I understand everything you're saying. I understand.
I
You
understand
have
it
my
too, but what she's
you have
not
my
I don't
understanding
think
is you have time to fix it. You're
and
choosing not to fix it.
I agree. No, I'm not saying I don't agree
it's
with the
not the
part she's not.
relationship. It's the
She might not be ready to. That's hard. She
I
might not be
don't feel
ready
like
to.
I don't think that can ever be fixed. I think me being cordial with her is enough. You know, that's a big
God
step
is
to
able.
me. I don't
God is
hate,
able.
but I'm not
God is
even saying
able.
that my relationship with my mom is the whole thing. I'm saying that a lot of black people go through a lot of things that causes them to not really be able to focus on things like political things or even a damn future. Like, and it's not their fault. Everybody's different. You can't expect everybody to be like, oh yeah, I was raised in the ghetto. I ain't had no parents. I ain't had no good education, but I'm about to learn about this. A lot of people don't even think outside of waking up, getting food stamps and trying and feeding their kids and living off the government. They don't think like that. And it's
Not saying
not
that
like
that's
a whole
right.
mom situation. It's just those things really factor into how people turn out to be as adults. And
Yeah.
when you
Not
don't
saying
have
that
to
that's right.
go through those things, you don't really understand what like struggle is like to even want to learn more or want be interested in learning about the politics or the amendments. Like that, it's not on a lot of black people's minds. So that's what I was just trying to say. Like, yeah, we need to come together as black people, but half the damn black people out here they don't know what an adjective is, let alone an amendment. And then if you say something to them about it, they don't give a damn. They don't want to learn because they stuck in this damn mentality that they've had all their whole lives. It's hard for people to get out of that.
I wanna
It's
I
hard
wanna
for
say
people to.
I wanna say something. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I used to kind of be upset. And I know you ain't on the mother thing, but we was raised in a single parent home, and I used to be upset kind of with my mama, about us like living the way that we used to live. But then as I got older, I learned that, her mother left her and she had to help her dad raise her siblings. So that put her behind in life to where she couldn't provide the life that we,
That you
should
wanted.
have.
Yeah.
So I don't blame her for anything. Now, knowing, so maybe you need to talk to your mother and, see if she went through some things.
There's no talking. That's the problem. You can't talk to somebody that don't
It,
want to
it's
talk.
no,
But
it's a
she came from
problem
a
if you
two
don't
parent
attempt to
household.
talk.
She came from a two parent household. She just y'all know what I had to accept in the fact some people just shouldn't be mothers. It's not that you don't want to be a good
See now
mom.
you
It's
you
you,
can't
you
you can't
don't
be
have that.
speaking like that because at
No,
least
I'm
at
serious. Some
least
people
talk to
suck as
her and
mothers. You
figure.
shouldn't be a mother.
But listen, nobody's perfect.
I understand that
What
fully.
what
I'm
what
not.
you can do to make yourself feel better and not feel guilty at all is at least question her and ask her why she is the way she is. What happened to her in her
Do y'all
childhood?
do
Figure it
y'all think
out.
I haven't done that? That's the type of person I am. I want to understand you before I judge you, and I'm trying to understand you, and that's
And
not a
just how you're
conversation
acting,
that's going to
did
be
she not
had.
act the same way? Was she receptive? No. It's going to take some time.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it is
not. I
gonna take
mean,
time.
it
And
is what it
you
is.
saying that you don't want to do it when
I've
you
tried.
have time.
But how many like you trying to get us all to come together as a family and be better? How many
Did I
times you gonna
quit?
try
Did
to
I
tell
quit?
people
Did I
about some
quit?
shit before you say, okay, fuck you, I'm gonna continue with what I'm doing because you're not receiving anything I'm trying to say or I'm trying to do, and I'm
And
gonna
the
keep it
ones
pushing.
And like
Just
like y'all
because
all
your mom
said,
doesn't make
the ones
it
that
makes it
want
any
to the
different.
ones that want to show up. Not
Right.
everybody can go.
And when your parent doesn't show up, why how many times do you try before you
So
say,
how many times do you try till you absolutely can't try anymore?
1,000.
I'm not trying? I mean, like you were trying since you were a kid to make this person like you. That it's not. I mean, honestly, I had to learn some people should not be parents, and that's her. She should not be parents. I don't even think you know half the shit we went through. Like otherwise, like you look at her totally different.
I don't have to know.
You should know. If you
But
knew, then
listen,
you'd
I don't
understand.
have to know because
If
one,
you
that's family. That's family. Two, if something was to happen,
no.
how would you feel?
Imagine, I
How
would
would you
feel
feel leaving a
indifferent.
relationship that you could have tried to fix until her absolute last days, but you gave up?
The problem is you think that I haven't tried. That's the problem.
I'm not
But when
saying that.
y'all,
What I'm
but when
saying is
y'all,
continue to try.
but when y'all try, do y'all talk civil and not like
How can you
sounding
talk
like?
civil with her? You know
But
her. How do you talk civil with her?
Mika, but
The
look
same
how
way I'm
you're
talking civil
acting
to you right
now.
now. The same way I'm talking
Both
civil
of
to you
y'all
right now.
get emotional and get loud and talk over each other to where it
Okay,
feel
so
like y'all are attacking each
this
other.
is the thing. This is the thing. Y'all have no idea what we went through. You couldn't even comprehend. Otherwise, you would not be talking to me like this right now. You have no idea. That's the problem.
How long are you going to
You,
hold on to the past?
I'm not holding on to the past. I'm saying the past affects you as a person. And I'm not going to try with a person
Nobody is saying
that
it don't affect you
y'all
as a
don't understand.
person.
That's the problem. You don't understand. You grew up in a house where your mom was your best friend.
This is what I'm talking about. Leave
She,
the personal shit out of it.
What do you
she
mean? Leave
might not be ready.
personal.
Hey, me too, and the lady that she
If
might
you
not be
have a
ready.
parent
She
where
might
it
not
came
be
down to
ready to
your
go with.
life
No,
or
I
and
know
she
she
didn't
may
care,
not be ready,
She
but
might
I'm
not be
saying
ready.
even
like
though y'all, I'm gonna leave
if
off the
she
call because y'all, neither one of y'all have any idea what it's like to have a parent like that, and y'all look at it like that's your aunt, that's my sister. No, no, I
You
don't give a fuck who it
you
is.
act
You
like I
cannot.
talk
Why
to her
would I
every
try with
day.
somebody that it's not? It's not even that, y'all. At the end of the day, it's not even about parents. It's not about Sandra. It's about a lot of people growing up struggling and just trying to make it day to day, and they don't learn the shit that, or they even have the mental capacity to try to grow in life. And y'all don't understand that. And it's something that, I mean, I'm not faulting y'all. It's something y'all would never understand because you have that. You have that security. You have that person you can go to regardless of anything. You have that person. If you try to have a conversation with them, they listen. They don't shut down, act like they don't remember, and basically disregard your feelings. How many times do you try before you just accept it for what it is and understand this is just her. I'm not hating her. I don't hate her. If I saw her today, it's not like I'm gonna cuss her out. I just stay away from her. I don't want a close connection because it makes me like y'all. We talked about the other day, people that drain you. She drains me. She triggers me. I'd rather not be around her, and it's not to be mean. It's be for my peace. And I feel like y'all trying to because it's your mom. No, I look at her like she anybody else. If you keep draining me of my peace, if I try to have conversations with you, try to make you happy, I'm almost 40. It's not, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not about to keep trying with nobody. It is what it is. And I don't think y'all would ever comprehend that because Seal, you are an amazing mother, and grandma was an amazing mother. You would never understand what it's like to really not have a parent. Like, that's crazy. You won't understand and you can't comprehend it. And it's like you're trying to tell me how I should feel or I should get over it. That's not how
No,
shit
I
works
did not
sometimes.
say get over it. I did not say that. I
I
said if
said
y'all
keep
ever
trying
got
with
to
her.
the
How many times
I
you
said
try? How
if
many
y'all
times you try?
ever Mika, listen. I said if y'all ever sat down and talk, do y'all both sit down and talk and be civil? That is all I said.
If somebody
Or do
acts like they
y'all
don't
do
remember
or
what they put you through, how do you talk to them? There's no
well,
conversation. If
you either need to
But Mika,
she will
maybe she feels guilty. I mean, she gotta
She should.
take.
She should. She should. Straight up. She should. I don't even think y'all went through the shit we went through. Being poor is one thing, but that's
Oh
it's
yeah. Oh no. Trust me,
totally different.
trust me, I went through something that I shouldn't have went through, but I don't blame my mama because
Mika, everybody has trauma.
But it's a different degree. When you don't understand, that's like telling a white person about food
You need to
stamps that
stop
that's been
saying that
living.
when you don't
No,
understand. You don't
I'm
understand. You don't
serious.
understand.
You don't.
I'm listening. I'm
You
comprehending. I
don't.
understand. I'm understanding what you went through. But what you're not understanding
No.
is okay.
I don't think you can even comprehend how mentally it would affect the person. Otherwise, everybody would have the same mindset, and everybody like, "Oh, Black Power, let's all stand together." No, these motherfuckers. A lot of people I grew up with, they really don't think about anything. Like seriously, it's just all superficial.
So
Rap videos, rap songs, teach their
did,
kids ghetto shit.
hold on. Do you
Nobody
remember
has
the
any.
townhouse? Do you remember the townhouse?
Yeah.
So I didn't forget.
What happened when I slapped you?
We'll talk about it offline. But I remember the townhouse. I know she remembers the townhouse.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, Seal?
So if somehow we could rekindle after that, why can't you and your mom do it?
I don't think the only thing I did was slap you. We will have to talk after the phone call, or you can talk about it now. I really don't care.
But why?
I mean,
Chance it, but why?
Y'all have to, we
No,
family, but
y'all
if y'all
take it
want to keep that between
offline.
y'all just keep that
Yeah,
out.
y'all take it offline.
But there's still
I'm
time.
going to go have me a glass of wine.
Lucille,
Michael,
see,
you
I
need to
done
send
bring
me
a
some
bottle and a
Bahama.
hat. Look.
no look.
You sucking the glass?
These are the
I'm licking the glass. I done had
This
mimosas. I
this
done
this
had.
this is the part of a family that
I need some
people don't
Bahama. What is it?
broadcast.
Mama Wama. Mama Wana.
Well, I got some of that too. Y'all fly out here. Yeah, when y'all coming out here?
I'm trying to go to the DR.
Ooh.
I'm not trying to come
We
there.
need to do it like an
Somebody come out here.
impromptu
We can go to
trip
Dubai too. You come out here
when
too.
it get warm.
No, it's warm in here. Look, they go to fireplace.
Michael, I'm talking about like spring,
Okay.
April, March, April.
y'all need to
Okay.
go. Y'all need to go visit them there. They very hospitable.
Who?
I want us to move to the DR. When you moving to the DR? Because we gotta get out of here.
I said Virginia. Y'all need to go visit him there. He's very
That's what
hospitable.
we talking about.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
come
about
on.
going to the DR.
You talking about Mika talking about DR.
Oh yeah.
When y'all moving, take me. I don't want to be here.
I think I got about one more year left in me, Mika. One more year.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
You talking about faster than that?
We ain't gonna make it. We gonna get a plantation in 4 years. I'm gonna be the porch. You know what?
Well,
Boy, you can too. What you mean you don't want to be here by yourself?
what y'all
You
think?
tell me too. Yeah, come on. What'd you say, you Sal?
I said, what y'all think?
I think
I
it's
think we
okay.
got way too personal.
No, it's okay.
No, I'm saying, should I post this or not?
Yeah,
You can. I don't give a damn.
I'm
I'm saying
doing.
we need to have these type of conversations.
We do. I mean, I think, yeah, you have the conversation and then I don't know, you learn from it. You find a message in it and find something maybe to improve on or something to do
All I'm
different or
saying
just
is,
reflect.
because I could bring up my example. I could rekindle my relationship with my father, but I choose not to, just like you. But
Yeah.
I'm not using that as a crutch.
I'm not using it as a crutch. I'm not. I'm saying that the general black community does not think like you or me or Michael. Like they don't think on that level. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's not using it as a crutch. If I use it as a crutch, I would be in the ghetto with my son in some roach infested projects, living off of like not, living off food stamps. That's not me. I think differently than that. But I'm saying most of the people, 90% of the people that I grew up around that grew up in poverty, they do not think like that.
And
And
what is
I
that
don't know what
called?
it
What
is.
kind of
I'm
mindset is
glad I
that
don't think
called?
like that. It's a crab barrel mindset. It's a messed up mindset. But you also have to factor in some of these people really had it worse than me, and they're stuck
And
in their
there's
trauma.
also
They're
people
stuck
that
in
had it worse than you and made it out
but how many? That's what I'm saying.
more than you think.
I'm looking at it as a whole in a community, and you're looking at it as if it's me saying this is why I'm not. No, I've been working at a job for 10 years. I go to work every day. I want to have better. Not everybody thinks like that. Not that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's just me. This is what happened because my parent. No, I think differently than that. I don't want my kid to go through what I went through or have the type of household that I grew up in because I know how much it can deter you from what you really can be. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's just me. No, 90% of our population is a black community, grow up in poverty, and they don't even see outside of the projects. And you can't fault everybody for that because they don't have a strong mindset to where they get out. It's only a few that really get out. That really grow up in poverty. Not many of them make it out, and it's that mindset. I don't know what causes them to have it because I don't have that same mindset. But most people do. So when we say we want to come together collectively as a black community, I'm just saying this is what keeps most of us back because half of like not even half, I'm really saying like 90% of the people don't have a mindset like that. They need somebody to lead them. They need somebody to show them this stuff is different because if you're never shown, you can't imagine that. I can't imagine what life like is like in China because I've never been there. I've never been exposed to that. It's just saying being grown up in a hood and you've never left the north side of Tulsa. You don't even know where the fucking mall is because you've been in your house in the backyard for your whole damn life. Literally, your parents don't take you nowhere. I've been around people like that. But some people get out, but most don't. And that's what I'm saying. Most people do not have the mindset or the mental strength or even the mental capacity to say, hey, there's more out there. They literally be stuck in that same damn mindset of the projects in the north side of Tulsa because they've never been exposed to anything different. So they don't think that there's anything better for them, or they see it, they may think they can't attain it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not me personally, because I don't think like that. I'm not living on food stamps. I've never had food stamps. I don't get no type of assistance. I'm going to work every day. But there are so many people that I know that's how they live. They don't know what I'm telling you, they don't know what the adjective is, let alone the fucking first, second, third, fourth amendment. They don't know these things. And that's why we're failing as a community.
Huh?
Chance is confused. He don't understand.
I don't understand why you're crying.
So, so,
Me
so,
either.
so, Mi- so Mika, the way that you grew up and the way that you matured and everything, does how does that affect the way that you raise your son?
Totally different.
Yep.
I want my kid to go to a good school. I know the difference.
Well, guess what? That's a bad school.
I don't want him to worry about where his next meal is going to come from.
He funny.
And so
Like,
to me, that is the success of the story to me, because you don't have to be where you came from. You don't have to be that. That doesn't define you. You've
but
chosen to do
I'm
something
saying
different.
a lot of people don't think like that, though. That's what I'm
They
saying.
don't.
You know what
They
I'm
don't.
saying?
They don't.
A
They
lot of
don't.
people don't
They
think
don't.
like that. They raising their
I
kids the
agree.
same
I
way they
agree.
was raised, if not
I agree.
worse.
And
And
that's a
they kids
shame.
growing
I
up
agree.
not knowing any difference. So I don't want to pass that down. So I'm not upset about everything that happened. It made me a stronger person. But I know it has its effects on people. There's so
Yeah,
many
it
people that
does.
could be so much better in life if they've been exposed to different things and they just weren't. And they don't have the mind to be like, damn, I want more. or there's something better than this. Let me research that. Let me look into this. They don't think like that, and it's the damn ghetto mentality. Stuck in the
That's why
ghetto.
that's why I believe this platform, what Ezel is doing, and I'm proud of him too. This platform, this medium, I think is great for that to expose people to different things. I think it's wonderful, wonderful,
I do too.
wonderful.
Because we definitely wasn't thinking about investing or anything
Yeah,
like
Right.
that.
exactly,
You have to be
exactly.
exposed at some point, otherwise you will never
Yep,
know. You will never.
I
You
agree.
will never
Yep.
know. And
Mm-hmm.
just like Ezel makes this for all of us to attend, and only us, we're the same people on the call every week. Not everybody in our family has a mindset to where they want to learn this stuff. They're interested with it. It's just different. People are just different.
Hey,
Like
I
my
gave
sisters that
everybody
are
the
in this
opportunity.
call.
I gave
No, that's
everybody
what
the
I'm saying.
opportunity.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing. You're giving people opportunities to open up their eyes to something that we've never been exposed to, really. Like Michael, you know about trades and stocks and ownership and being an entrepreneur. You know those things. But how many other people in our family have a mind like yours? Like I feel like Kia looks up to you. She had a good example to follow with you. Otherwise, she may not have, gone out like I can do this. I can, I need to go to college. I need to be like my uncle. Like if you see everybody failing, you think that's the only way of life. But certain people won't. They're not gonna jump on the ship. They gonna think it's BS. But those are those people that really are stuck in that hood mentality, and they don't see the potential. They don't see that this as an opportunity to one, grow and connect with family, and then two, be able to learn things that you never been exposed to. Half the people that ain't on these calls that he invited don't know nothing about no damn stock, no Bitcoin, no nothing. They honestly are still going to work every day or doing their hustles or whatever, just trying to make it by, not realizing there's so much out there to where you don't even have to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I do feel like it's a good it's a good platform. I enjoy these phone calls. I enjoy learning the different things that we're learning from each other. But the only thing I was trying to say is that not everybody has that mindset. Not everybody has the will. Not everybody has just the brain to think about things on the level that we're discussing them. They really don't think like that. That's why they don't join. They could care less. They don't give a damn about what's really going on besides TikTok or going to work and making ends meet. And it's not, I don't feel like it's their fault. Like it's just their mentality. It's the way they think, the way they process things. And when you understand everybody is different and you really you can't force a horse to drink, take them to the damn water, you can't make them drink, but everybody is different. They don't even see the capability in themselves. So it's hard to turn them on to something that can really change their futures, like what Ezel is trying to do. Like I totally commend this whole platform. It's just you have to understand, like not everybody that's our our color that grew up the way a lot of us grew up, they don't think like this. And that's just the reality of the situation. They don't think on a different level. They really are stuck in that mindset that we've been conditioned to stick in. Go to work, come home, or live off the damn government. It's easier not knowing it's a damn trap. Like they don't realize that. So that's all I was just trying to say. It's not me personally of who my parent is, because I honestly feel like I'm different than how I was raised. I don't want my kids to experience the things that I experienced because I know how it can mess you up and hold you back. But not everybody gets out of that. Most people don't. They get stuck in that damn cycle. Seriously. Stuck in poverty, having kids at an early age and living off the welfare system. Like I have so many friends that have been on Section 8 since they've been 15, had their first baby, still living on Section 8. Ain't never paid rent, but you can't get ahead in life. That's crazy. I don't think like that. That's the difference. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense to
You
all y'all,
gotta
but
take care of yourself before you try to take care of others.
That makes no sense to me.
Stop worrying about the black community and take care of yourself first. Then
But
take
when
care
the
of the community.
when it's just the community is just kind of fucked up.
Don't
That's
worry
the
about the
whole.
community.
Just a
You can
little
fix
bit.
the
Just a
No,
community
little
when
bit.
you
we're
fix
trying to come
yourself.
together as a community, and the community is fucked up.
We
That's why
think
I'm
about
trying
it.
to
We
make
can't
sense of
come
why the
together when we're all
community is fucked up.
broken. We
We're
have to
all
fix
broken.
ourselves individually and then
Mm-hmm.
come together and fix it together.
Because there's
Just
strength in.
But just imagine y'all being broken and I knowing you broken. Ain't that like this is just
That's
imagine you
not
being
your
broken.
job. That's not your
I
job.
know. But when we're
So don't
trying
stop
to
worrying about it.
I'm not worried. I'm trying to say this is why half the black community can't come together.
Okay,
Because
that's
we're
fine.
fucking broken.
That's exactly why. And our job is to fix ourselves and come together. Otherwise, we're gonna stay broken and we ain't gonna get nowhere.
Our community is gonna be broken. We need to unify like the Hispanics.
But look, we can't unify until we fix what's within.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine what the leaders back in the day went through.
Yeah.
People didn't want to change, didn't want to come together. They didn't give up. They didn't quit. Some
I
people
think
got
back
left
then most
behind.
of them did. Yeah, I think a lot of them came together though. Honestly, in the civil rights days, they all was fighting. They all. I mean, most of them were fighting, but that was a different time. I don't think half the population was on crack or on welfare. Go to sleep. You don't need to be in here
But
anyway.
yeah, this is officially the longest episode.
Right.
I'm not gonna be on the call tomorrow.
Now you got to be on the call. Um, um, let's see. I say, out of respect for
I didn't put
your,
on my bonnet.
out of
Let me see
respect,
your bonnet, Lucy.
out of
Platinum.
respect for the love that you have for this family, and out of respect for your brother, I think that you should at least try to make amends until you can't try anymore.
Yeah, I think no, y'all. I think I've honestly made amends. To be honest,
No. You got to continue because we see how much it's hurting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, what's going to hurt worse is when you can't fix it anymore.
Facts, Mika. Facts.
And ain't nobody saying we don't hear you or listen to you or we discrediting you.
She didn't even have a dad.
But it'll have to be on your timing and when you feel like you want to do it. Can't nobody force you or push you to do nothing you don't want to do. But you just got to
but
think of it long term just to
So
get
so
some
so
more
if
internal
I was
peace.
a drug addict, would you give up on me?
you know,
Kinda.
like that, you'd at least have an excuse then. You'd at least have an excuse in my book.
What
I'm
I'm
telling
saying.
you.
One, you didn't even ask me why I'm taking the drugs. What's making me take the drugs?
No, I would try to understand that more. That's an excuse to me. You know, that's a like at
Okay,
least you
so
have a reason.
figure out what her excuses are, and then try to understand them.
I don't I don't what if like I'm okay with
All
things
right.
being the
Well,
way they are?
you can be okay with that, but what I'm telling you is, you have time to fix it. It's up to you if you want to fix it, but I'm telling you what's going to be worse. And it's all up to you. The worst you could say
Yeah.
is I
I don't
tried.
no, I have, and that's the thing.
It's
Several
past
times.
tense. Done. You
I
need to
have,
continue to
and
try.
I'm not that type of person. I'm not that. No, I don't do that with anybody. I'm not continuously trying with somebody. That's just not. I mean, I'm more at peace with things the way they are. To be honest with you,
Clearly
like if
not.
anything happened to her today, no, I'd be okay. Like you have to kind of accept some people for who they are. Like who you are is who you are. I can't change who you are.
I wish.
Like you can't make somebody just like y'all say I can't y'all can't make me try to fix something. I can't make someone else try either. And it's not like I'm okay with knowing that I mean that is what it is.
But what if she working on changing herself?
Then that's good for her.
No, I'm saying, and you
But
see that change, and I mean, so you think no matter what, it's not worth trying. You've done
yeah,
all you.
no, I don't. Yeah, I'm telling
Well,
you,
that's the end of it. That's the end
yeah,
of it. If you at
I
that
don't.
point where
I
you
don't think that's I'm okay. Like we're not at bad terms if I see her or talk to her. But I kind of, I'm okay with the way things are.
well, leave it alone. That's it. That's
I do
it.
leave it alone.
No, I'm just saying that that's the end of it. That's it. You comfortable where you at with the relationship. You can be cordial with her.
Yeah, I'm
Your
definitely
inner
cordial.
peace is okay with the situation. So there's no need to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't have any desire
Michael
to
done joined back.
My phone about to
try.
die. It's
I'm
about to
good
hit the
though.
it's about to hit the curb.
But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. We're just trying to get emotional.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Why you got that thing on mouth, Chance? That's why you got all these messed up teeth. Go to sleep.
Did they go to sleep? Oh.
But no, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm good conversation. But I do kind of want y'all to understand that everybody's not the same. That's it. Some people are batshit dumb. Some people are crazy. Some people are smart. Some people are determined. And you just gotta understand not everybody's the same. Not everybody's gonna have your mindset for different reasons.
Well,
God dang it.
let's go ahead and
Ezell,
wrap
can you
up.
please text me out and tell me what happened in the town? Because I really don't. I don't know.
See, now you're the one that doesn't
No,
remember.
no, I don't know. Text me though. Seriously,
See,
I want to know.
see. Just saying. But let's go ahead and wrap up episode 23 of the Heart of a Family. Um, everybody out there, you could change. It's all up to you. Um, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Chance, close us out.
For family and with connections.
All right, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Bye.
Oh.